Hello? Hello? Testing. Hello. Maybe. Okay. We're back. We're back. Hello, hello, hello. Can you guys hear me? Are we good? Are we good? Oof, Jesus. So many things moving around. Okay. How are we doing? We're back. We're good. Hello, my king. Hello. You guys are my king. You guys are all my king. Hello. How are we doing? Welcome to the broadcast. December 3rd, 2025. We are here. We are in the basement again. We're back in the basement. And it's good to be back. Today's going to be a fun one. Today's going to be a really fun one. I got a lot of fun stuff planned. Let's start by thanking the members or saying hello to the members who are here. Jude, how's it going? Soul Maxwell, good to see you. Tomas, good to see you as always. Fake Zorker, Pink Reboot, good to see you. Trevor, how's it going? And then Renee Liza, I keep forgetting how to say it. I do this every goddamn stream. I keep forgetting how to say your name. But Renee Elizabeth HD, or just D. I keep thinking it's HD. Aaron, how's it going? Hello, everybody. It's good to be here. It's good to be back. Man, what a lovely week. Hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. I realized last stream, the morning stream we had, I never wished you guys like a good Thanksgiving. I never made sure to, say happy holidays or anything. And I apologize for that. I hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving. I hope you had a good week. I hope things weren't too weird. What's in the closet? Just a bunch of clothes, man. Just a bunch of clothes. We don't do that here. That's right. Yeah, that is right. Is Thanksgiving in November in North America? It is. In America? I don't know why I said North America, but yes, it is. Is Letterboxd Pro worth it? Yeah, I would say so. Ren Elizabeth, It makes me giggle. Okay, that's good. I'm glad. I'll try to remember for next time. It is Door City over here, isn't it? Guys, we got a lot of fun things planned for today. There's a lot of things to talk about. It was a busy movie week, right? A lot of things came out this week. There was the new Knives Out, which I think has been out, but I think a lot of people watched it this week. There's Hamnet, which I haven't really seen, so I'm actually probably not going to talk about that one. What else? There is, I saw Marty Supreme. I might talk about that a little bit, but I might keep my thoughts down before I put my video out for it. Stranger Things is out, as we all know. The Chair Company finale happened. I can't see you. I think that's a you problem. I'm 90% sure that's a you problem. You saw Hamnet twice on Thanksgiving. That's crazy. That's a crazy one to run back a second time, just based off what I've heard. Watch any Stranger Things? I haven't. If you've been tapped into my Letterboxd activity, you'd know that I really haven't watched shit this week. When I visit my family, when I go home, I'm not really going crazy. Okay, sorry, I can see you. I'm glad. It's good to see you as well. I love the vintage headphones, Karsten. These are my girlfriend's, so I can't really take credit for that. The sweater is fire. Thank you. This is what is it called? What's the brand? Mountain Hardwear. I bought it because I was gonna do that Yosemite trip, and I was like, I don't really have a good like pullover for that trip. And then I was like really stoked on it. I was like, this is really sick. It's like a waffle in sweater form, and didn't get a single compliment on it on that trip, which bummed me out. I'll be honest, it bummed me out. Have you seen Smiling Friends? I've seen a few episodes. It's really funny. Are those Yaxi pads on the headphones? I don't know what that even means. I don't know what that even is, to be honest with you. Yeah, we got a lot to talk about today. We're going to be talking about K-pop Demon Hunters. And, you know, there's a lot to say about it. It's a really interesting movie and one of the most interesting releases of this year. Quality wise, we'll put that aside. We'll talk about that in a second. But I'm ultimately kind of glad it got picked because it was a good excuse to finally get around to it. And there's a lot to say about it. And I'm sure people have very strong opinions on it. So we'll be talking about that a little bit later today. K-pop Demon Hunters. I also wanted to talk about, my roommate suggested this. He said you should cover the top 20 list by Tarantino, his list of the top 20 movies of the century, of the 21st century. It's a fascinating list. He is on a bit of a tear. And, you know, I think because he went on the, what is it, the Bret Easton Ellis podcast? I always think it's Brent. And said a bunch of shit. I mean, he was trashing Paul Dano. That list is so ass. Roommate cooked. He did kind of cook, honestly. He suggests ideas all the time, and some of them I'm like, there's no way I'm doing that. This was maybe a decent idea. He said I should do a deep dive into Club Chalamet, and I started writing that video on Club Chalamet. Tried to go deep. I went like really. I went onto her because everybody talks about her Twitter presence, but like what doesn't get talked about enough is the Club Chalamet Instagram account, which goes back deep. She's got like I want to say like 6,000 posts on that thing, and I was like trying to go as far as I could to like find the source, like find when she started getting kind of crazy about him, and I never got to the bottom. It just never ended. So. Yeah, I was going to do that, and then I was like, I don't really know if there's anything to say about Club Chalamet at this point, but a profile on her just dropped, so good for her. I guess she's doing really well. I was thinking about, so I have done my Spotify Wrapped already. I've already looked at it, and I told myself I wouldn't, and that I would do it on stream, but I couldn't help myself. I might run through it on stream, because I think it's like kind of the talk of the town this morning, and so I think we'll do a little Spotify Wrapped recap. I will obviously mute it because I think I would get copyright claimed for playing any of the music that they play on it. But it's interesting. We'll talk about that in a second. Yeah. Did you get that new YouTube Wrapped thing? I did. That's also an interesting one, isn't it? That one is embarrassing. That one, I'm not gonna go through it actually, but I will. I'll share the screenshot of my. It is embarrassing. I need to lead with that. It is. Wait a second. Let me put that in the downloads. I did my YouTube Wrapped. This is for my main channel. And hold on. Give me a second. Is it going to do it? Did it do it? It said it's on there. I don't think it's on there, though. What's going on? Ugh, whatever. I'll pull it up later. What camera did you use for your can vlog? It was like a Sony Handycam, I want to say. Hold on, I need to make this work. Oh? Oh? Wait. What is going on? Oh, never mind. I'm not gonna be able to show it. But yeah, I wait, is there, oh, wait, what if I did this? What if I did this? Image. Yes. Bring in an image and then bring in, oh, what a disaster. The stream is a disaster. Okay. Is this going to work? It worked. Okay, so these were my top channels. It's 2 Northern Lion channels and 2 of my own channels. And then the Adam Friedland show. That was not worth the hassle it was to pull up. But yeah, it's pretty embarrassing, man. But the librarian follows me on Twitter and actually engaged with my weird film takes post. And so I got to reach out and tell him he's my #1 YouTuber. I do. It's fucked up, man. I'm pretty sure ask any YouTuber to share their Wrapped, and it's probably going to be themselves. And it's not because I watch my own videos, but it's because I have to like click on them and check either. I have to make sure the export's okay. I have to check comments. I have to sometimes like leave a pinned comment. It's like I have to be clicking and watching my own videos and checking things. Like that's just part of the job. Now, why am I watching my second channel on my main channel? That's actually, no, my reason is, now I'm remembering, it's when I have to do my shorts and my highlights and I watch through and I don't want to use ads. So I use my main account, which has a premium. Where's Chav? I don't, actually, yeah, you'll notice, myself aside, I don't really watch any, I'm actually surprised. So some channels I'm surprised aren't there include The Big Picture, because I actually got really into The Big Picture in the last few months. And then the Oscar experts, who I watch pretty consistently. But those two aside, I don't really watch a lot of film channels on YouTube. I watch a lot of bullshit. I just watch bullshit. Guy who has the broadcast in his Wrapped because he watched the Cheesecake Factory video 500 times. Yeah, that guy is a diehard. Yeah, that's an interesting guy. Why did you rename the second channel? Because like it, as funny as Karsten Runquist was, it was a pretty bad name for discoverability reasons. Like no one's gonna find it. No one's gonna type that out and find it. So I had to change. And also, like at this point, this channel is just broadcast, with the occasional, like, you know, low effort video. But yeah, this is the broadcast channel at this point, and that's fine with me. Well, hey, I will say, if you do miss the old non-stream stuff on this channel, there's gonna be a flood of it coming up, because I had a really good time making my list videos last year. And obviously I want to do all of it again this year. So there's gonna be a good amount of that going on. Honestly, man, it's like I love doing those kinds of videos on here. I just can't think of what the fuck to say half the time. I've actually recorded maybe like 5 videos for this channel, edited them, uploaded them, made the thumbnail, and then just didn't put them up because I was like, that's not even interesting. And that's when I started to be like, well, what's the point of this channel? Because this channel was supposed to be where I put anything and everything. And now I'm like second guessing that, and it's like, sorry, I don't want to. I really do hate when YouTubers talk about their own process and their own content too much. So I'm going to not talk about that too much. But just to give you a bit of a behind the curtain peek. Are you excited by any actors on actors? I'm excited. I'm honestly, man, I'm excited for like all of them. People were shitting on that lineup, which was really not that bad. I'm excited to see Stellan and Alexander talk to each other. I'm excited to see Dwayne Johnson and Brendan Fraser talk to each other because no one has ever tried to be Brendan Fraser as hard as Dwayne Johnson is right now with the Smashing Machine campaign. I'm excited for, what is it, Adam Sandler and who's he with? Ariana Grande. Are you... If you're saying this is a bad lineup, you're lying to yourself. These sounds amazing, man. Who's Sydney Sweeney with again? I thought it was someone crazy. I love these things. I think they're fun. Poor Ethan Hawke and Sydney Sweeney. That's gonna be crazy. Do you need editors to help with the second channel? Realistically, yes. I actually probably should get an editor at some point, but I don't know if I'm going to actually go out and get one quite yet. Ethan Hawke and Sydney Sweeney is crazy. It is. Yeah. Adam Sandler is matched with Ariana Grande. Yes, man. That's what I'm saying. It's going to be an amazing conversation. That's going to be a truly epic conversation. Karsten, do you watch Scottish movies? Not enough. Not enough of them. I'll say that much. Let's see. How hard would it be to set up my Spotify Wrapped here? Because just pulling up an image was hard enough. Let's see about Spotify Wrapped. Mute the desktop audio. Because that would be kind of fun, I think. Maybe. Oh, this might actually work. I know you guys can't see it. I'm just testing it right now. No, I don't want to look at the playlist. How do I do it? Why is everything so fucking hard, man? I don't think you can do it on desktop. I'm realizing. I don't think you can do it on desktop. Oh, whatever. We're not gonna do it. I just finished Project X. I had a blast. Dude, I've never seen it. And I really should at this point, right? Like, I've heard it's not very good, but some people will come out and defend it pretty hard. Free Paul Dano. What do you do? I mean, we'll talk about it in a second. Paul Dano is like a son to me. Do it and let us know the deets. Of what? Spotify Wrapped? Or Project X? It does have Dax Flame in it. Get into the list. I think we should get into the list. I'm still easing into this. Right now it feels like I shouldn't be. I don't know why. Like sometimes I'll like prep myself and like I'll be in a stream mood. But today I just wasn't really like. It just kind of happened. Like I just set everything up and now I'm here. And so I'm like, it feels weird to hop into the list. I need to get into this a bit more. We need to talk about something else. Your door handle just moved. Fuck. Do you have your happiness criterion and why are we an hour late? We're an hour late because of scheduling reasons with my day. That's too boring to explain. And I don't have the happiness criterion yet, but I'm planning on getting it. I think I'm going to get the Eyes Wide Shut 4K first. Oh, that's funny. Someone just said it in chat. Yeah, I'm really excited to get that that's like the item to get, man. John's not here, which is kind of bumming me out. I thought he would be here. We're modless on a Wednesday. The Todd Solondz and Charlotte Wells convo is so good. What are you talking about? Is there a conversation between the two? On the Blu-ray? 4K, I mean? KJ, thank you for the super chat. You may have heard that Shea Fearless Productions has been working on an Adam Sandler film ranking video. I can't even imagine how arduous that must be. I've seen like the process on Letterboxd over like it feels like it's been many years he's been working on this. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. That is a pretty big. I remember like, I mean, respect to him. That's a crazy project. I remember I wanted to do Willem Dafoe, and that's equally, if not hard, like a lot more daunting than going through Adam Sandler. Willem Dafoe's done like hundreds of movies. Do you think that Sean Baker should go back to writing reviews on Letterboxd? No. I think I mean, I would love to see it, but I don't, if I was his career advisor, I would say don't do that. I don't think that's, I think Sean, you got to understand, Tarantino's just vocal about it, but I think there's a lot of filmmakers, Sean Baker included for sure, who have some pretty baffling takes that I'd rather just not even know about. I'm like, I already know some Sean Baker takes where I'm like, what? Like, I don't need to see that. I'd rather like not know at a certain point. Left-Handed Girl was great, by the way. It is, man. It is. Yeah. No, I think we should know. I mean, maybe like that's to each their own. He said that he quit because of haters. Valid, man. That's if I could, I would. Sean Baker is the male gaze final boss. I don't even know if that's true at all. Will we see a video on No Other Choice? Maybe, perhaps. I really want to rewatch it. I got shit to say about it. I guess I could, yeah. I've never considered it, but I guess I could. I've been walking back doing a video on the new Avatar film. Not because like, just because I'm like, I think there's like there's other releases happening that I'd rather prioritize. But who's to say? The reviews kind of worried me. Not that they're bad reviews, but they're just kind of lukewarm. And for me to like really get into an Avatar film, it needs to be like good. It needs to be a great movie. Like I was barely there with, I've been vocal about this. I'm not like a diehard Avatar fan, but Way of the Water won me over. That first film is not much in my opinion. So I'm a little worried. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm a little worried. Review SpongeBob instead of Avatar. You know, that's been in the back of my mind, but I really don't want to. Can we see a James Cameron ranking after Avatar 3 comes out? That would be a good idea, yeah. The next ranking is Coen Brothers. I'll come out and say it. Sometime in January, you're getting a Coen Brothers rank, which I need to start watching. Never doubt Big Jim. That's what they say. But, like, I'm doubting Big Jim. I hate to say it. I'm doubting Big Jim. When people say never doubt Big Jim, it's always they're talking about box office, right? I do think the movie's going to perform very well. I don't think it's going to be all that. SpongeBob Big Guy Pants okay? Okay, you've sold me. Maybe I will do it. That changes my mind completely. Will the Coens really return? I don't think so. I'm not sure. Speaking of brothers, I went to see Marty Supreme last night, and there was a Q&A with Josh Safdie afterwards. And I have to admit, I'm gonna come right out and say it. I felt terrible about doing this. I left a little early because that man just he when you get him started, he does not stop talking. And I was also really tired, and it was like almost 1 a.m, and I was like, I shouldn't be here anymore. I need to go home. But it was a really cool experience. Shout out to Doc Films Chicago for organizing that. Very cool. Very cool. Also, I woke up, I told my girlfriend this, I woke up with, I think, a movie hangover. I don't think a movie has ever given me a hangover, but I woke up with a throbbing headache. and I'm blaming it on Marty Supreme. I really liked the movie. Let me make that clear. It's a great film, but and I really enjoyed watching it. But two things. One, I was incredibly happy when it was over because I was like, I don't know if there's that much I can take. I don't know if I could have handled any more of this movie. There's just too much shit going on, and there's a lot of yelling and a lot of chaos, and he is just, I mean, it's a phenomenal performance, but I just cannot, like, he's a very irritating person to be around. I think it's been so many years since I've seen Uncut Gems that I forgot what it's all about with Josh Safdie. I forgot what the Josh Safdie touch felt like, and it's not a pleasant time. Especially after, like, Smashing Machine, which is kind of a vibe. I was like, okay, this is a chill ass time. This was not. What's the matter with Tarantino? We'll get into it. Who's your favorite for Best Actor? My pick is Timothy. My prediction. My prediction. Dude, I don't know. It would have been Timothy like a week ago, but the New York Critics Circle Awards came out, and they voted for what's his name, Wagner Moura, for The Secret Agent. And then the National Film Board came out this morning and said Leonardo DiCaprio. And so I'm like, so as far as I'm concerned, does Timmy have no awards yet? He's rocking 0 wins. Like, that's not good. You know, to be fair, the movie's not out yet, actually. But you would think New York would go for it. I was a little surprised by that. I was a little surprised that New York specifically didn't give Timmy the best one. I have heard he's very good in The Secret Agent. I remember when I did my predictions like a month ago or something, and I saw he was in like the top 5. I was like, what? But now that I've done a little bit more research, like, he seems pretty bound to be in there. Updating things a bit, because I think I back then I had Jeremy Allen White as a lock, which is he's out. He's fully out. It's Timmy, Leo, Wagner. It's kind of wide open after that. I really have no idea. I want to say Michael B. Jordan has it. Michael B. Jordan is like right there, but like there needs to be a bit more momentum happening, which there isn't. Dude, Ethan Hawke should be there, yes. Benicio del Toro is supporting. And Benicio del Toro, wild plot twist, might be getting the win, which I liked him a lot. I'm not really down with that, though, personally. I really think it should be Sean Penn. Don't even talk to me about The Rock. I don't even want to think about that one, because there's still a chance. Don't make me pronounce this. Lauge Gaming? I'm leaning Swedish because of the Swedish horse in the profile picture, but thank you for becoming a member. And I apologize for mispronouncing your name. But shout out to the, what's it called? A Dalhalla? I don't know. My dad's obsessed with them. He's really trying to lean into our Swedish heritage a bit more. And he's got Swedish horses all over the house. And I'm like, have we confirmed? Because I'm pretty sure Mom did Ancestry and found out we were pretty Norwegian. But I don't know. I know we're Scandinavian something. January 2026 honestly doesn't seem that bad for movies. It never is. New releases, sure. But like, I've always seen it as the time to just like catch up on everything else from the year before. Also, there's like The Moment. Isn't Nirvana the band The Show coming out then? Danish name? Okay, it's Danish. I don't know how to pronounce Danish. Is Karsten Danish? When I went to Denmark, my Airbnb hosts were like bickering over whether or not it was Danish or Swedish. Nirvana is February. Okay. 28 years later, part 2. What's called the Bone Forest or something? Stellan. Is Stellan lead? Have we confirmed that? Is Stellan a lead? Elizabeth, you're probably the closest. I'm from Denmark, but Sweden is nice. No, honestly, like, as much as I want to give credit to Sweden, like, Denmark clears it so hard. Denmark is just so much. Andy, how's it going, man? Thank you for becoming a member. What the hell? That's so unexpected. Thank you. Thank you. Good to see you here. Good to see you. I was just talking about the retreat. What a lovely surprise. Thank you for becoming a member. Daniel Day-Lewis has no chance for an Emily. No, yeah, no, there's zero chance there. That's not happening at all. Maybe like Golden Globes. Yeah, at this point, like I'm holding out for the Golden Globes. Annabelle, thank you for becoming a member. What the hell is going on today? Thank you. Appreciate it. You guys are sweet. Have you ever cried? What kind of question is that? Of course I have. I cried at Marty Supreme. And that sounds like a joke. I choked up a little bit at Marty Supreme. I thought it was beautiful. I thought the ending of that movie was beautiful. And I'm not going to say a goddamn thing, obviously, but I tear up at movies you don't think I'm going to tear up at. I leave you on the edge of your seat when it comes to me crying at movies. I've actually thought about doing a video all about movies I've cried at, because there's some odd choices in there, but I don't know what it is. Have you ever thought about doing random TikTok lives? No. All respect, nothing but respect to that community. Jonathan Fuji, thank you, man. Yeah, I know you've seen it. It's a beautiful moment. It really is. And we're done talking about it. We're done talking about it. That's enough. What movie makes you the saddest? That's a good question. I think the saddest, this is probably not the answer, but the saddest one in recent memory is maybe The Iron Claw. Like that was one where like sometimes you watch a sad movie, it's upsetting, and you feel it, and then you get on with your day. But then there's the ones like that where I'm in a funk for like the rest of the day, and I'm like, what the hell was that? Yeah, Grave of the Fireflies, that's up there. That's a pretty sad one. It's been so I used to always say Manchester by the Sea. It's been so many years though. I haven't rewatched it since that year, so I'm a little rusty on what exactly, I got that Iron Claw poster in my room right now. I got Four Brothers. That shit was heartbreak. That's crazy. So you just have that shit pinned up as a reminder. You're like, I gotta. That every time I look at it, I get choked up a little bit. Yeah, my dad also has like a big family of like brothers, and I remember when he was telling me about it, he can't even talk about it to me because he was like, I watched it on the plane. I think he thought it was like a pretty standard like wrestling movie. And he was like, that wasn't a good time. And I was like, no, man, it's not. That's a heavy one. You can't just throw that on the airplane. I cried at Coda. I've talked about this. I cried at Coda, which is I don't think I would have cried at that normally, but I feel like when you're up in the air, things are more emotional for whatever reason. I think there's like literally a science behind that like when you watch things on the airplane, you get more emotional. It's easier to choke up, and so there's something about Coda that got to me. I don't know what it was. Does your dad have a favorite movie? I can't tell. He really likes the old James Bond films. He likes all the James Bond films. I think that's it. He was really into Bullet for a while. The Steve McQueen film Bullet. I know he likes It's a Wonderful Life a lot. But yeah. We were at a restaurant, my family and I, just this last week, and they had TCM playing on the TV, which was cool. I was like, that's awesome. And we were watching it, and I think I looked it up. The film was Seconds. It was the film Seconds which I haven't seen, but now I really want to watch it because it looked amazing. But it's obviously, it's like a black and white movie. It's a bit older. Every new guy that showed up, my dad was like, so that's Cary Grant. And I'm like, no, that's not every guy in an old black and white movie is Cary Grant. And then it was like, it would switch to a new guy. And he's like, I'm pretty sure that, and he was being completely serious. And I was like, you have no idea what Cary Grant looks like. And he kept being like, I thought he was in this. I'm like, I don't know if you know what Seconds is, all respect. Like, I don't know if you're familiar with this one. Karsten, do you listen to Geese? I got the itch. Yeah, I finally got the itch. They're amazing. I think Getting Killed might be my album of the year, but I'm not sure. I was reflecting on my best albums of the year list this week, and it's a toss up, man. There's Getting Killed. There's Lux, obviously. There's I liked Eusexual a lot. That's a crazy thing to say in today's climate, because I feel like everybody said that album was a flop, but I thought it was fantastic. I thought it was a great album. I still need to listen to the new Big Thief. I heard that one's really good. Awesome Adam, Jonathan is not on there. I want you to know. I beat you to it. It's not on there. I haven't listened to the new Quedeca yet. I respect Jane Remover. It's not an album that I'm listening to very often. It's not really my kind of thing. I kind of burnt out of hyperpop. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, it's the same thing with the new Danny Brown album, where I'm like, it's good. I like it. Very good production. He's always great. Probably not going to revisit it all that often. Freddie Gibbs Alfredo 2. It's not top 10, but it's good. It's up there. Karsten, what should I watch on the airplane? Is that what you're saying? What should I watch, Airplane? Dude, you should put on The Town by Ben Affleck. I watched that on a flight, and that's what I ended up going with, by the way. I didn't end up watching Manhunter. I watched The Town, and I mean, if you watch my What I Watched this month, you know how I feel about it, but it's just a really good time. It's really funny, but not funny at all. It's just a really kind of goes down easy crime film. Perfect for the flight. It is a perfect airplane movie. How was your Thanksgiving? It was fine. We didn't really do much, to be honest with you. It's cold as fuck here, though. I will say that. It is freezing in the Midwest. Is Sinners winning Best Cinematography? I don't know. That award is a toss-up. It's between that and what? One Battle? I think Sinners is, yeah? I think Sinners could get it. I think for sure, now that I think about it. Marty might be nominated. It should be nominated. It was just an accident? No. What are you talking about? Are you doing a Jay Kelly video? Never considered it. Probably not. Train Dreams does have really good cinematography. It's not better than Sinners, but it's good. I would be happy if it got nominated. Frankenstein shouldn't win anything, to be honest. Okay, listen. So I know I was kind of talking shit on Frankenstein a little bit ago, but having rewatched it this week, I was pleasantly surprised at how much it worked on me. I think it's a good film. I think the cinematography is a little confused, misplaced. It wasn't the move for what we have going on here, but like, I think everything else is pretty solid, and I think it's a really beautiful film on a rewatch, especially with like all the Victor stuff really, really grew on me. Like, I loved the first half this time around, and I actually thought that the weakest part of the film is that mid half, what am I talking about? The mid section where it's Victor and the monster, and they're trying to like figure each other out. I think that section, which was actually like a highlight the first time, was really dry the second time. Like there was just nothing happening there, and it was like it got so carried away, and it seemed like a Jacob Elordi. Like, I know that they had to go through that to get where they were going, but I was kind of like, what? There's nothing really happening right now. I thought it was really boring. You're the monster, Karsten. I mean, Victor. I don't know what to say that. I don't know what to say that one. What's Jacob Elordi's best performance? Probably Frankenstein. I mean, easily, yeah. Trying to think of what else. Clears Saltburn. Clears Priscilla. Clears Euphoria? Yeah, by far. Pillion thoughts? One of my favorites of the year. Might be top 20 worthy. I mean, that's a really good movie. I've been thinking a lot about it just because I've been reflecting in light of making my top 20 video coming up. And I was like, it's been a year and we're in a time where people are really trying to figure out what a rom-com looks like now. Because they're either doing the Anyone But You thing and they're trying to go back in time to that, which doesn't really work as well now as you think it would. Like, people want that, but then they get it, and then it's like, I forgot that, like, these movies aren't really supposed to be good, and it sucks when they're, they're not really hitting, which that one didn't really hit for me, personally. And then you have, like, Materialists, which is, like, an elevated rom-com. Hate to use that term, but there's no other. It's like, it's not funny. It's confused. It's not all that romantic. It's like a lot of heady ideas about romance and class and that are very interesting on paper but don't really come together. It's an interesting satire, but not a very good rom-com in my opinion. And then there's Pillion, which is like has all the pieces of a great rom-com and is really funny, weirdly romantic, very tender. I'm forgetting the lead actor's name, the one opposite Alexander Skarsgård. He's fantastic. He's very gentle, very sensitive character, but it's not a rom-com. Yes, I mean, you could argue, yeah, the rom isn't very romantic traditionally. I mean, it's kind of sad to watch at times, but Harry Melling, yes, he's amazing. He's amazing. But it's really funny. It's a fucking hilarious movie. It's like that in Splitsville, which I also think is a really solid, like, that's more of like a screwball comedy than a rom-com. But no, I've been really thinking about it. I'm like, I think Pillion is really one of the true success stories when it comes to rom-coms these days, where I'm like, it isn't trying to reinvent the wheel, but it's taking all the best pieces of the formula we love so much in like what we've come to know as rom-coms, and it's applying a new idea to it. It's treating it with a lot of sincerity and with respect, and I thought it was I really liked it. I'm looking forward to checking it out again because it's not like it doesn't like pack the punch, the way a lot of the films I saw at Cannes did, but it stuck with me. It stuck with me. Very likable movie. Favorite Terrence Malick? Days of Heaven. I'm seeing Eternity tomorrow. I can't know how to feel. So don't ask me about that. I haven't seen Eternity yet. I'm planning on seeing it this week. I've heard mixed things, but I'm going in optimistic. Badlands is a masterpiece. I also really like Badlands. Not to be that guy, but I do like that early stuff. That stuff is pretty damn good. I'm not going to lie to you. I have not talked about the Indie Spirits. No, I didn't have a lot of thoughts on them. Also, how long have we been streaming? 43 minutes? We might as well get into some stuff that we were going to talk about. I could talk about those, though. Yeah. But first, I do want to talk about this Tarantino thing. I want to talk about his list because I think it's interesting. It is a, yes. One second. Okay, I think this should work. Here we are. Oh, that's not right. Here we are, I think. Nice. So, if you guys didn't know, if you're out of the loop, Tarantino went on the Bret Easton Ellis podcast, talked a lot of shit. Some of which was targeted at Paul Dano, which it was just completely uncalled. I laugh, but it was uncalled for, and like a lot of people, pissed me off. I mean, I was like, what is this guy talking about? You have the balls to do that the week you're putting your movie out on Fortnite, which I haven't seen. I don't actually know the details of all that, but I'm just like, stop, what are you doing, man? You're better than this. At a time where people are really like starting to revisit, the defining directors of the 90s, like you and Paul Thomas Anderson. And Paul Thomas Anderson is thriving, and his work is being celebrated like it's never been before. And your stuff is coming into question on whether or not it's actually like, held up or has the same quality. I wouldn't be saying shit like this if I were you, honestly. If you know what I mean. If you guys are on the same page. I'm just like, what are you doing? This is not the time to be saying dumb shit. Anyway, Quentin Tarantino ranks his top 20 favorite films of 21st century from Black Hawk Down to Steven Spielberg's West Side Story. So yeah, this is in reverse order, which is kind of frustrating. But we have number 1, it was Black Hawk Down, directed by Ridley Scott, which is a kind of a crazy choice for number. If we're going in order, and this is his number 1 favorite film, he says, I liked it when I first saw it, but I actually think it was so intense that it stopped working for me, and I didn't carry it with me the way that I should have. Since then, I've seen it a couple of times, not a bunch of times, but I think it's a masterwork, and one of the things I love so much about it is this is the only movie that actually goes completely for an Apocalypse Now sense of purpose and visual effect and feeling, and I think it achieves it. It keeps up the intensity for 2 hours and 45 minutes, or whatever it is, and I watched it again recently. My heart was going through the entire runtime of the movie. It had me and never let me go, and I hadn't seen it in a while. The feat of direction is beyond extraordinary. Which is I just think that's a little extreme for this movie. But maybe I'm wrong, man. I mean, Ridley Scott kind of has that effect. Like, there's every now and then he's got one that everyone's calling mid that deep down I kind of am like, that was a pretty good movie. But anyway, Toy Story 3, which, like, fair. I'm reacting to the Tarantino list, yes. The feat of direction. The feat of direction. So true. Yeah. Toy Story 3, like, there's an argument for it. There's an argument for it on the top 20 of the century for a very specific kind of person. But, of all the animated films, I'm assuming this is the only animated film. I don't want to assume too much, but kind of bizarre. I'm not going to read the this is the good and the bad and the ugly of animated films. This is the greatest end of a trilogy. He's kind of right. It is a really good end to a trilogy, I will say. We can debate. It's not the best Toy Story. Absolutely not. But he's not wrong there. I think it is a solid end to the trilogy. Lost in Translation, that's probably on a few people's list. That's not that baffling. It's one of my personally least favorite Sophia Coppola. I don't think it's like one of her strongest, but I'm not gonna fight any battles over this movie or of this placement. Dunkirk, also not gonna really get that upset about this, although I would have chosen a handful of other Christopher Nolan films. Though I haven't seen Dunkirk in a while, like, I feel like when I say a handful, that's not to say I don't like Dunkirk. I'm just saying, like, Oppenheimer or even Inception feel like more defining films of their time and of their filmmaker. But I haven't seen Dunkirk in a while. It's kind of like secretly one of the best. So I need to revisit it. There Will Be Blood. That's fair. But let's read the blurb for this one. Let's read what he has to say about this one. Daniel Day-Lewis, the old-style craftsmanship quality to the film. It had an old Hollywood craftsmanship without trying to be like that. It was the only film he's ever done, and I brought it up to him, that doesn't have a set piece. The Fire is the closest to a set piece. This was about dealing with the narrative, dealing with the story, and he did it fucking amazingly. There Will Be Blood would stand a good chance at being number 1 or 2 if it... This is crazy. I don't know if I've actually read this full quote. If it didn't have a big, giant flaw in it, and that flaw is Paul Dano. Obviously, it's supposed to be a two-hander, but it's also drastically obvious that it's not a two-hander. Dano... Dano is weak sauce, man. I'm going to start saying that, to be honest. I'm going to start calling things weak sauce. Because that's, I mean, I got to give it to him. That's a funny way of putting it. He is the weak sister. Austin Butler, this is the funniest. Austin Butler would have been wonderful in that role. He's just such a weak, uninteresting guy. The weakest fucking actor in SAG. That's just insane, man. That's just ruthless. I mean, to be like, yes, putting it into, like, I can't picture Paul Dano in a Tarantino movie. He doesn't have the same kind of like, that like usually that like he goes for in an actor. He doesn't seem like the kinds of movie stars that Tarantino gravitates towards. But that said, like, it's a bit silly to call him bad and to call him a weak actor because of this performance, which is like, what, first of all, one of Paul Dano's best, if not his best. And also, like, it's like a very, honestly, like, immature read on the art form of like acting. I'm just like, it shocks me how much he misunderstands this performance. You don't have to love it. I'm not like, everyone has entitled to their own opinions, but this is extreme and comes from a very personal place. Clearly, like, there's something that happened. Yeah. Maybe it's the fact that, like, Paul Dano proved he could act and direct, but Tarantino can only do one of them. Maybe he's a little jealous about that. But yeah, that's crazy. He really didn't like wildlife. Is all I can assume. The Austin Butler thing is so funny because Austin Butler is like a very, like, obviously he was in Once Upon a Time, so it's like he fits the Tarantino mold very well. But also, like, picturing Austin Butler in There Will Be Blood as the Paul Dano character is just crazy, man. I'm like, that would not work at all. Zodiac, he's valid for this one. I can't even. I'm not mad at all about this one. That's completely valid. He knows what he's doing. That's one of the best David Fincher movies, honestly. Unstoppable. Haven't seen it. Can't really speak on this one, but I've been meaning to watch more Tony Scott. There's a couple Tony Scott films that are in my watch list where I'm like, I gotta get into that one. He's got some interesting films. Mad Max Fury Road, that's valid. That's on a lot of people's lists. Shaun of the Dead, that's valid. That's on a lot of people's lists. I'd bet too. I mean, I've been thinking about it a lot in light of Running Man, how it's like, you know, probably my favorite Edgar Wright, I think. Probably his funniest. My favorite directorial debut, even though he did a cheapy debut movie he doesn't like to talk about. He's so, like, I mean, listen, though, here's the thing, is what I will say, though I disagree with him and think he's acting a little reckless. I was just saying in my November video how I missed the filmmakers like Godard, who had this, like, bite and could just, like, talk shit openly. I think it's fun. But now that I'm seeing it, I'm like, this is uncomfortable. I don't know why. I loved how much he loved the Romero universe he recreated. The script is really terrific. It's one of the most quotable films on this list. I still quote the line, "The dogs don't look up." It's not a spoof of zombie movies. It's a real zombie movie, and I appreciate the distinction. It is an incredibly... I've never really realized this. Like, Shaun of the Dead is such a Tarantino movie. It's like this. It's like the most Tarantino movie Tarantino hasn't made, because it's literally doing the same shit that he always does with different genres and the way he pays homage to other filmmakers and redefines what the genre is now. And so I never really put that together, but this tracks. Midnight in Paris, Woody Allen. I really can't stand Owen Wilson. Dude, what is his deal, man? What's his deal? He's talking like he was burned by the industry, but it's like he's one of the most successful filmmakers of all time. Why is he doing this? I spent the first time watching the movie loving it and hating it. The second time I watched it, I was like, okay, don't be such a prick. He's not so bad. Then the third time I watched it, I found myself only watching him. So I guess he comes around to it, but it's just kind of like, it's just kind of funny. Battle Royale got a broadcast movie on here, which is funny because we were kind of talking about this. I do not understand how the Japanese writer didn't sue Suzanne Collins for every fucking thing she owns. They just ripped off the fucking book. Stupid book critics are not going to watch a Japanese movie called Battle Royale. So these stupid... Listen to him, dude. This is childish. So the stupid book critics never called her on it. They talked about how it was the most original fucking thing they'd ever read. As soon as the film critics saw the film, they said, what the fuck? This is just Battle Royale except PG. He's not like that wrong here, but like I wouldn't. It's a little extreme. I think Hunger Games, though I haven't rewatched it since watching Battle Royale. From a distance, I feel like it goes off the rails enough. Like it strays a bit far from Battle Royale. Like Battle Royale is pretty unique for what it is, but I can see where he's coming from, but I haven't seen Big Bad Wolves. I'll own up to that. I haven't seen it. Jackass the movie. I mean, good movie. Don't get me good movie. And like someone had to put it on here. Him talking shit up her. Dude, that's so true and so funny. Him talking shit after ripping off Lady Snowblood. As if he hasn't like done the same shit to like his entire career, basically. Only based take. I mean, there's been a few base takes here. I don't know what you're talking. Like Mad Max and like Dunkirk, and this was the movie I laughed at the most in these last 20 years. I don't remember laughing from beginning to end like this since Richard Pryor. As I was making Kill Bill, I thought this movie was so fucking funny. I had to show it to the crew. So we found a print, watched the movie, and just died. This is the best part of the list for sure. This is just happy, you know. School of Rock, he's not wrong. He's not. This is valid. This is. It's good that this is here, and I'm not just trying to be that guy. I genuinely, I'm happy that this is here. It was a really fun time at the theaters. He also is like on really good terms with Richard Linklater, as far as I know. So I think he's just, you know, it was a really fun time at the theaters. It was a real fun screening. I do think this one had the explosion of Jack Black combined with Richard Linklater and Mike White that made it special. This is as close to Bad News Bears as we ever got. So funny, he's shooting so hard for Bad News Bears. Of course he loved Nouvelle Vague. Of course. That's like the most Tarantino shit ever. The Passion of the Christ, Mel Gibson. I was laughing a lot during the movie. Not because we were trying to be perverse, laughing at Jesus getting fucked up. Extreme violence is just funny to me. And when you go so far beyond extremity, it just gets funnier and funnier. We were just groaning and laughing at how fucked up this was. Mel did a tremendous directorial job. He put me in that time period. I talked to Mel Gibson about this, and he looked at me like I was a fucking nut. Dude, it's just... He would have a generational Letterboxd account, man. You're saying don't let him on Letterboxd. We need him on Letterboxd. This is... You should make a list of worst movies. That I'd be scared to see. That's gonna be a million times worse than this. I'm late with lists. These are Tarantino's favorite movies of the 21st century. We're on number 15. 16, The Devil's Rejects, directed by Rob Zombie. I haven't seen it on it. I don't have a lot of thoughts on this, but it is kind of crazy. Chocolat. Also, I will admit, have not seen. So I can't talk shit. I can't say anything. He might be valid. This is the most base thing on this list. This is the best thing. This inclusion is better than The Hateful Eight in its entirety. This is one of the best things Tarantino's ever done. Is put Moneyball at 18. Should be top 10. I knew this one was coming, and I'm very happy to see it here. It's such an amazing movie. It's my new go-to when like I'm talking to like a stranger, and then somehow YouTube comes up, and then they're like, "So what's your favorite movie?" And I've started saying Moneyball, not because it is my favorite movie, because I wouldn't actually say that, but it's a fun one to talk about. Brad Pitt's performance was one of my favorite star performances of the last 20 years, where a movie star came in and reminded you why he was a movie star and just carried the movie on his shoulders. I agree with him. I think it's Brad Pitt's best performance. I think that's very obvious. I don't think he carries it. I think the film has a lot going for it outside of Brad Pitt. That's what makes it so great. I think it's a really interesting movie about fatherhood. I mean, it's actually too early to talk about this. I'm not going to talk about this quite yet. Cabin Fever, directed by Eli Roth. This is just like, I mean, he's like buddies with Eli Roth, right? This is just the buddies list. I don't think he was taking this list that seriously. And I think we need to recognize that before anything. I don't think this was a serious list, and it's being treated very seriously. But that does not excuse some of the choices here. He just put his bros. He's just putting his bros, exactly. We need to get to the bottom. Someone needs to go on like a rabbit hole detective case trying to figure out what happened between him and Paul Dano. Like, we need to examine like the people around Tarantino. We need to look at the people around Paul Dano and try to find the link, because there's something going on. And then West Side Story, directed by Steven Spielberg, which I've read this blurb. It's a weirdly condescending blurb. This is the one where Steven shows he still has it. I don't think Scorsese has made a film this exciting this century. I'm convinced. I don't know when he was on this podcast, but if anyone watched the Mr. Scorsese show, Spike Lee kind of threw shade at Tarantino very subtly. He doesn't say his name, but like everyone's like, we know who you're talking about. So I don't know if this is like coming out of that, but it revitalized him. I couldn't believe I liked the lead, Ansel Elgort, as I didn't like him in anything else. Just the final skewer, which like I don't think anyone's getting that mad about that one. no one's coming to Ansel Elgort's defense on that one. But guy who's like, well, you clearly haven't seen Billionaire Boys Club. Crazy, man. Yeah, there hasn't been it's been crickets about this Ansel diss. No one said anything about that. But Scorsese that's really just, that's just ruthless, man. So anyway, that's the list. Those are Tarantino's favorite movies of the 21st century. What do we think? What do we think of this? Pretty crazy, right? Euphoria season 3. Would you look at that? It's happening. Okay, I'm not gonna do this. Anyway, L list. Man is on to nothing. Yeah. I liked West Side Story. It's not as good as like all of Scorsese's movies this century. It's fine. I just don't get why he roasts people. I know. I don't think people would be that mad at it. It'd actually probably be a little charming, this list, if he wasn't fucking laying into everybody. Like, I don't know what happened, man. He doesn't give a fuck. Surprised he didn't put his own movies on there. Honestly. That's the most that's the only weird thing about this list, is that his own aren't on here. West Side is probably the best musical to film adaptation in recent memory, which isn't that hard because damn, most of them suck. Yeah, what are like, I kind of liked I'll Bite. Actually, it's not really, this doesn't really count, actually, never mind. I was going to say Tick Tick Boom, but that's not a musical to film. That's about the making of. It clears Wicked out of the water. No, you're right. You're right. There's no other option. There's no other option. I don't know if Tick Tick Boom counts, right? It was originally a stage show. Okay. Dear Evan Hansen? Cats? Good point. All right. Well, that was that. What else did we have going on today? I was going to do the Spotify Wrapped. That was a bust. We did the list. That was fun. We've been going for like an hour now. I say we get into K-pop Demon Hunters. I think we're about ready to do that. I'm excited to talk about this one. I am excited to talk about this one. If you guys didn't know, if you're new here, this functions almost like a film club. Every week we decide on a movie to watch for the next week. We all watch it. We come back here. We talk about it. And that's the whole thing, man. That's the whole thing. This week we voted on K-pop Demon Hunters, the first new release to get voted on at the broadcast. I think it's the first one I actually like nominated, so that makes sense. We usually do like older, critically acclaimed, historically significant in some way films. And so this is a bit out there, but I will say, regardless of how you feel about this film, I would say it is kind of significant in some way. I think it's an interesting movie, like I said at the top of the stream. Before we get into it, though, before we talk about it, we like to list out the nominees for next week, which I've never done this. Usually, actually, no, I still want to do this. If you have suggestions for next week's movie, we have 4 to choose from, and then we have the members. If you're a member, you get to vote on the poll on the community tab on the channel. I leave it up to chat to suggest some suggestions for next week. Although I have my own picks that I'll run through. Waterboy again? I don't want to do Waterboy. Are you feeling golden, Karsten? I'm feeling golden. Yeah. Brazil. Maybe it's Brazil week. We've been trying to get Brazil going for a while, haven't we? Is it time for Brazil? It just might be. A Matter of Life and Death. It's a good movie. It's a good ass movie. It makes it's a great, not enough people talking about how the Phoenician scheme is pulling from that, but Wet Hot American Summer, Ed Wood. So Manhunter could be fun. I'm going to tell you my suggestions, and I know no one's going to fuck with this, but I have some old faces you might be familiar with. Nobody Knows, directed by Koreeda. Which, by the way, we didn't even talk about this. Koreeda directing live action Look Back? Okay? Question mark? Okay. Sure. I'll take it. I was going to suggest Nobody Knows. It's one of his most acclaimed, one of his most beloved. I've never seen it. I've been wanting to see it. Nobody Knows. I'm going to throw that one in. It seems like people, there's some positive responses to that. I'm going to put that in. I had Margaret. Kenneth Loggren's Margaret, which is supposed to be an all-timer. Speaking of Manchester by the Sea. Funeral Parade of Roses is getting a lot of chat, so I'm going to put that in. That seems like an easy in. Is it available to watch anywhere? It's on Canopy. Okay, we can watch it on Canopy. I'm going to put that one in. What is the why? Like, I'll happily put it in, but what the fuck is this hype for it? These suggestions are weak sauce, man. Dude, yes, man. We gotta start saying weak sauce. I love this. I'm gonna get John to make a weak sauce emote. I'm gonna text him, by the way. Okay, I'm not kidding. I'm not familiar with it, but I feel like chat would be. My dad just asked me. He texted me. he texted me in the most dad way possible. He said, podcast, 2 words, pod and cast. World of Real, question mark? What is World of Real? I don't know it, but my dad has asked, podcast, World of Real? What is World of Real? Fortnite Burger? John is here. Training Day. Podcast. That's so funny. That's not how my dad talks. Podcast. No idea what that is. Okay. I really thought people would know what it is. Training Day, I'm kind of into that because we're definitely putting in Training Day. No doubt. Okay, Training Day. This is one of our best crops of nominees. Training Day. Nobody Knows. Funeral of the Funeral of Parade of Roses. And then I'm going to leave out Margaret because there didn't seem to be that much enthusiasm for it. John Cassavetes' Husbands, I've been eyeing that one down, I'm not going to lie. The Fall, which The Fall? What are we talking about with The Fall? Oh, The Fall, that one. The Fall from 2006, right? The Fall 2006. It's on Mubi. Tarantino Fortnite movie, come on. I mean, we could all watch it, but it's not going to be the movie club movie. Put in a doc. Putting in a doc is a good idea, isn't it? You'd vote for Margaret? We got one vote for Margaret. I think The Fall... I will say The Fall had a lot of momentum last week or the week before. I don't remember. And... I'm gonna put it in for that reason. There is a love for The Fall that people seem to have. So I'm gonna put in that. Okay, the nominees are for next week's movie: Training Day, Nobody Knows by Corietta, Funeral of Parade of Roses, and The Fall from 2006. To vote in this poll, you have to be a member of the channel. Once you're a member, you can go over to the community tab on this channel, and you can vote. We will decide the winner at the end of the stream. Poll is live. Okay. We're going to talk about this week's movie now, which is K-Pop Demon Hunters. K-Pop Demon Hunters. A big movie this year. I would even argue one of the biggest movies of this year. It's an animated film, if you didn't know. It's about K-pop, or it incorporates K-pop. It is currently, would you say, it's kind of a toss-up, honestly. I was planning on talking about this later, but it's a little bit of a toss-up as to who is the front runner for Best Animated Feature this year. But it's kind of, in my opinion, it's neck and neck between this and Zootopia. Kind of this one edging it out, right? I mean, this is kind of, this is a bit of the front runner, I would say. First animated film for the broadcast, is that true? Elio, I think people might forget that it came out and it won't even get nominated. That's unlikely, but I've been starting to think about that. But anyway, this is a new film. It's a new film. Came out on Netflix. It's a Sony Animated Pictures film. The synopsis reads, when K-pop superstars Rumi, Mira, and Zoe aren't selling out stadiums or topping the Billboard charts, they're moonlighting as demon hunters to protect their fans from ever-present supernatural danger. There's a lot more to it than that, and I was going to do my best to break down the plot. It's a weirdly... I might be in the minority here, but I think it's a weirdly convoluted plot. But so basically, in this world, in the film, demons exist, and they're hunting humans, right? They're hunting down humans. Reasons I don't remember why. But the way this has been going on for a while, and for a long time, groups of singers, trios of girls singing, have been used to stop the demons because they create a barrier called the Hanmun that prevents the demons from attacking humans. And so singers have, been protecting the world through their voices. Flash forward to today. you have this new trio called Huntrix. Huntrix? Huntrix, yes. They eat souls. Right. They eat souls, the demons. Flash forward to today. We have Huntrix. It's a new K-pop group of girls who we mentioned earlier, Rumi, Mira, and Zoe. The twist is Rumi, and this is not a spoiler, this is a pivotal part of the plot. Bro is struggling. Rumi is secretly a demon. The other girls do not know that. Only one other person knows that, and it is Celine, who is her... Who is she? I know they mentioned in the film, she's not her mom. Is she her mom? Guardian of some sort? She's raising her. And she used to be a hunter herself. And she knows that Rumi is a demon secretly. Adoptive mother. Right. Her mentor. So she's secretly a demon. The other girls don't know about this. But they're doing a really good job. One day, though, Gui Ma, who is in charge of the demons, who is this, like, being who is, like, just a bunch of, like, smoke and fire, I think, he controls the demons. He has a Russian accent for some reason. Am I wrong in that? He had, like, I was like, what is this accent? It was, like, slightly Russian for some reason. More half demon, right, half demon. I should specify. But Gui Ma is dissatisfied with the demons in the job they're doing because they keep getting stopped by these girls. And so his plan is to he brings in Jinu, who is a former human turned demon, who is going to lead a boys group to stop this from happening. They send in a boys group who are disguised as a K-pop group but are secretly demons, right? Totally wrong. What am I wrong about? The Russian part? There was like a slight Russian thing about it. I swear to God. I promise. I need you to rewatch it. There was a slight Russian thing about his voice. So they go in, they're the what are they called? The Saja Boys. They have a hit song called Soda Pop. That song is the best song in the movie. And it's funny because it's meant to be like they're evil, and but honestly they make good music. So they come to town. Sorry. So the boys are in town. They're trying to take down the girls. As things kind of collide, as they start to collide, Jinu and Rumi kind of form a bond, and he discovers that she's half demon and decides to protect her from her protect her, like keep her identity hidden. And then she discovers about Jinu that his backstory is he was granted power and fame from Guima, but in return lost his family, or his family was banished into the demon world. Soda Pop is ass? Oh my God, bro. Let's just stop right now. Let's just end the whole thing. Because I don't even want to go any further if that's how we feel. Get the fuck out of here. Soda Pop is the best. You're just wrong. It's okay. I'm mad. So anyway, that's the basic gist. No spoilers. There's no spoilers. That's kind of the setup. And how things evolve, it gets really interesting. It's basically like a hidden identity, a secret identity thing, a secret bond with the enemy, and how they must come together to stop what's happening to them. I mean, it's really touching. But you can see how it's a little convoluted, in my opinion. There's something a little convoluted about it. Maybe not. Favorite Saja boy? I don't know. I like the main one. Jinu. He said Soda Pop. Yeah, that is my favorite one. Okay, so where do we begin? The movie's very interesting. To cut to the chase, I'm going to just come out and say that this movie is not for me. This is not my kind of thing. I've never really been, and I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that I've never really been into K-pop like that. The most I've been into K-pop is that, and I've said this like a million times, but I saw Twice this last summer at Lollapalooza. Just kind of stumbled on in and thought it was a phenomenal performance. There's an incredible drone show, the dancing, the choreography, the production. It was just, I mean, it was undeniably breathtaking. It shows. It's like, I respect it. I think K-pop is cool. I actually have a lot of strong feelings on how people view the fan base, and I have a lot of love and empathy for K-pop fans. I talk a little bit about this in my next video, but like, I think I gotta I'll just spoil it right now. Not the movie, but I know Twice is in the movie. Yes. One of the weird takes coming up in my weird takes video was someone saying that like people who defend animated films to the point where they're obsessing over kids movies are embarrassing themselves, and they should be looked down on as if their favorite book was like The Hungry Caterpillar or something. And they're referring to the K-pop Demon Hunters movie. They were like, if anybody who obsesses over this movie is like, it's a man-child, basically. They're calling them like babies. To which I say, I've thought about this a lot, and I'm like, although I don't really get it, K-pop as a concept, as a genre, and this movie is kind of an extension of it, is like the most... it's very crowd pleasing. It's very feel good. It's high production. It's really nice to look at, really nice to listen to. It's a comfort listen to a lot of people. It makes people really happy. But more than anything, it forms a community. Like I think there is no stronger community, no stronger fandom out there than those who listen to K-pop, aside from like Taylor Swift, but that's a different thing entirely that we're not going to unpack. But like, I think it when I think about like the fan base for this film, which is a lot of like, I mean, there's obviously like kids, there's obviously high schoolers, but a lot of them are like 20-year-olds and like people in their mid-20s. Like, I have a lot of friends my age who are like diehard K-pop fans. And I think a lot of it has to do with the fact, and this is a part of a bigger thing, is the fact that having missed out on like formative experiences in college and in high school because of the pandemic, like a lot of people really yearn for this kind of sense of community and the feeling of being a part of something big. And K-pop promises that at like the highest scale. It's like there's not a bigger fandom to be a part of than a K-pop fandom. And so I'm like, it makes complete sense to me why people would gravitate towards this kind of music, this kind of culture, this kind of community, because it's like you feel like you're a part of something bigger in a time where it's like really hard to feel that. And I was like, so anyway, I talk a little bit about that. I'm like, it's no different than people who obsess over like the Criterion Collection or like PTA fanboys, or like Blade fans, or like Taylor Swift fans. You know, it's like there's a lot of like fandom has never been more of a thing, and it really like I feel like it's in the process has kind of isolated people, but I'm like, it's made people think that they're like better than others for not being a part of something like that, or that it's like beneath them. But I'm just like it's to me, like K-pop fans, they're no different from what we're doing over here, and everyone's just trying to feel like they're part of something these days. And anyway, I talk about that a bit more. That has nothing to do with the film, but it's like something I've been thinking about because I've been trying to, as an unk, understand this, because I'm like, I don't get it, man. And it's a little off-putting at first because it's very sterile, like overproduced, cringy at times pop music. That's like what K-pop sounds like from the outside, but like, I don't know, trying to get into it a bit more and understand the appeal, you know, I find it really harmless ultimately. And so that's all the aside from the actual film. That doesn't really have any, but I will say the film is kind of represent like in a K-pop, you know, it's very overwhelming. I feel like people now, they don't know where to jump in. Like there's no way to like BTS is like just a small piece to a much larger movement at this point. So it's like I think the movie is interesting because it kind of symbolizes like it's a I don't know what it is, but it's like a symbol for the movement in a way. Karsten's out of touch. I am a little out of touch, but I'm just trying to like the thing is, and this is a part of a much bigger thing. I feel like I was very mean-spirited and bitter about the Superman thing, probably because I felt a little out of touch, and I was like, this is for a fandom that I'm not a part of and that I don't understand, and then I came at it from a very like negative and mean-spirited point of view, and since then I've been like, I'm trying to, appreciate these a bit more. I think the movie is still weak, but I'm like, I really like, I think people are a little too quick to shit on other fandoms and people's interests, and so with K-pop, I'm trying to come at it from a more open-minded place. It's weak sauce. Exactly. So anyway, back to the movie. While it's not my thing, I think there's a lot of interesting things about it. The thing I like the most about it, I will say that even if it's not your thing, you can at least appreciate this. The animation is phenomenal. Obviously, it's pulling a lot from Spider-Man, Spider-Verse specifically. It is a Sony Pictures thing. It's kind of I think I was like a little less urgent about getting into this because on the outside I was like, well, it's just another one of those animated films like Puss in Boots and Spider-Verse and Wild Robot and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's like they all look amazing, but I was like, it's kind of old news at this point, which is wrong because we should still like appreciate and celebrate this kind of animation, because having just seen Zootopia 2 like less than a week ago, it is pretty insane just how much of a step up this is animation wise than that. Like, yes, Zootopia 2 looks good. It's more of the same. This is also more of the same, but we should normalize stuff that is so playful and colorful and interesting and sometimes experimental. I mean, it doesn't go as hard with like the comic book stuff as Spider-Verse does, but it's like embracing its own, different styles of Korean art and whatnot. And thought it looked great, man. Thought it looked great. It's a beautiful looking movie. It's very colorful. The expressions, the faces, yes, the way they use faces is really great. No, I'm a big fan of how it looks. The music, Soda Pop's great. The other stuff, I don't know why I'm not as big of a... Honestly, it's interesting talking about the music in relation to the film, because looking up a little bit about like the inspirations for the film, they talked a lot about... They were weirdly influenced by Bong Joon-ho, specifically The Host, which makes sense, another like iconic Korean filmmaker. But they were saying like they were very inspired by his work specifically because he's very good at blending genre, which is also the case with K-pop musically, which blends genre a lot. I mean, they introduced a lot of like hip hop and electronic and pop, and sometimes like even like Latin ideas, which is like there's a lot going on in K-pop. Doesn't really work for me all of the time. To me, it just sounds like I don't want to say cheapened, but like kind of watered down versions of other musical styles that I'd just rather listen to in their original forms. But when it hits, which is in Soda Pop, it's just a very catchy pop song, which is when it's at its best. I can't recall what Your Idol sounds like, to be honest with you. Gun to my head, I could not hum that one. I bet you would have liked the music if it was just Midwest emo indie rock. No, you're probably right. If they just had one random Midwest emo indie rock song, probably would have been the standout. You're not wrong. I was shocked. Sorry. I was shocked that the songs on Spotify have like, I guess it's not that surprising, but they have like almost, one of them has 1 billion listens. Like they're all in like the 200 million plus range. And I'm like, damn, this is like huge, man. People are really listening to this all the time, which I guess I get. It's just really, it's not my kind of thing, but it doesn't like, I will say it doesn't intrude on the story as much as I thought it would. I thought it would be a lot more music heavy, which it's not. And I think that's it. There's a good balance. I will say good balance. What else? I will say like it's on top of K-pop. It's an interesting film as far as like, you know, it's also one of the big symbols of like the popularization of like Korean culture internationally. I mean, it's probably going to win Best Animated Feature. It's celebrating Korean culture a lot. I mean, it incorporates a lot of different fashion styles. I read a thing that was like the boys' side wear like a lot of traditional Korean clothes, and then like the huntrix wear like modern Korean styles, which I thought was interesting. There's a lot of details and a lot of references to Korean culture and Korean history that I was just completely unaware of, which I think is really cool that it's paying homage. And there's a lot of like the way it captures like the urban settings and like just tiny details of like, you know, life in Korea. I mean, I thought it was really sweet and lived in, which I think is important. I think a lot of movies, animated movies specifically, lack that sense of atmosphere or that lived in quality. Like even Zootopia, for a movie, like there's a lot going on in Zootopia and I love it. The Marsh Market is like the best sequence because it feels like an alive city. But like there's moments in Zootopia, certainly in Elio, where I'm like, there's this giant world we have here, but I feel like we haven't even like scratched the surface of what's going on inside. And K-pop Demon Hunters, I feel like there's a lot of detail to the setting and the surroundings and the world they live in and how they live. But yeah, this might be Carson's movie of the year. Could be. B-Force, thank you for the super chat. Have you seen the French horror film Martyrs? I have, yeah. It's a pretty crazy movie. Not gonna lie to you. It's a pretty crazy movie. But yeah, it's all that aside, I mean, yeah, the movie itself, if you can't tell, I can't really say it was one of my favorites of the year. Just because it's not really my sense of humor. It's not my taste in music. I don't even, when it comes to like animated films that dip into like fantasy elements, if you couldn't tell by the way I was describing the plot, angels, demons, magic stuff is not really what I go crazy for. I have nothing against it, but it's not the kind of stuff that really gets to me or that I feel very invested in typically. It's like the stuff, I mean, you see my favorite animated films, it's like Zootopia. That's the kind of shit I go crazy for, because it's like detectives going around to different worlds. I mean, that's like my favorite. When it gets into like this fantasy realm stuff and there's like, we have to cut to the backstory and all that, that's just stuff that's just not really my cup of tea. But it's not, I'm not going to sit here and lie like it's not well executed. I mean, they do a good job at telling it. It's maybe a little quick, maybe a little convoluted and a little messy. I have the same critique for this that I have for every animated film I see these days, which is it could have benefited from like being 10, 20 minutes longer and letting us enjoy the world a bit more instead of speed running through story. But yeah, I there was something nice about how quaint it was at the same time. I am looking forward to the sequel. I can't believe you're gonna piss off Ariana stans and K-pop stans back to back. Honestly, it's been chill, man. They have been more, and maybe it's because I've switched tones, but like that there has been no backlash for my Wicked video, at least that I've seen. I have been unaffected by that. And K-pop, like, I didn't dislike it. I thought it was a good movie. It's just not my thing, and that's fine. This has been a walk in the park, man, compared to the year I've had. Fave Huntrix. I liked, I don't really have strong feelings about them, to be honest with you. I liked Zoe. She didn't get enough love, I feel like. They didn't do enough with Zoe. Favorite scene? I don't know if we can call it a scene, but the whole soda pop montage I thought was like really well animated too. Like the whole soda pop thing was that's the thing about that song. Maybe I just love it for this reason, is like I had a bit of a barrier, like an emotional barrier watching this, and 10 minutes in was like, oh, this is not for me. I was like, this is going to be really bad. Not the movie, but I was like, this is going to be a tough watch. And then that song happened, and I was like, maybe it's just because it was the boys, getting to hear the boys. But they really hooked me in. I was like, all right, I'm there. We're here. We're watching K-pop Demon Hunters. R&B song, that's an example of like, I thought that was like a weaker moment. I mean, it's well produced, but it just feels tacked on. I'm like, well, so now we're doing R&B. I'll be honest, man, I hated the Takedown song. That's just not I was like, this is just kind of corny. But like, now I'm getting a little too loose. It's not my thing. It's not my thing. Okay, anyway, I want to talk a little bit about the performance of this, because it's been like a bit of a record-breaking situation. It was the company's best. So it was released on Netflix. There was like a limited theatrical release with a sing-along. Then it came on Netflix. It was a huge success. And then there was a re-release in August, which performed really well in theaters, I should note. It is Netflix's best performing theatrical release in history. It beat out Glass Onion, which was 13.1 million. I forget what this was. I think it was like around 50 million. I might be misremembering. Should have had that pulled up. But I will say it debuted in more theaters. It came out in 1,700 theaters. Glass Onion only came out in 698, which is huge for a Netflix film. 1,700. And it was the first Netflix film to finish in first place over the weekend, which is interesting. I don't really know why this wasn't, to begin with, like a full theatrical thing. It didn't seem like the most expensive movie to make, at least by animation standards, and it's like the easiest bet of all time. It's like, obviously it's going to do numbers, so it'll be interesting to see like how they go about the sequel. I personally just think it's exciting to see an original animated film doing this well and becoming basically an instant classic to that generation. Yeah. I think it was 90 mil. Damn, man. That's crazy. Right. Sony thought it would fail and it sold to Netflix, which is just so insane. But, yeah, man, it's really exciting. I'm glad to see something like, that's the other thing. It's like, if this is the stuff that like is resonating with those younger audiences, and that's coming with a big asterisk, like younger audiences, I'm sure it's gelling with mostly like teenagers and whatnot. But that's a good thing. It's a good movie with good animation. It's like people want to see stuff like this. They want to see original ideas. It's just like finding a way to connect with them. And I'm this is good news in my opinion. Did you want more action? No. I thought the action stuff, honestly, I was kind of take it or leave it about it. Like, I much preferred, I think where this film's strengths, in my opinion, was like the dynamic between the girls, like their bond, and there was like, I don't know, there's just such a great, like, there was a lot of great hangout moments, and them just, which was at the top of the film, which was one part of the top that I really liked, was just like seeing them like hanging out was just, it was really funny. It had a lot of personality. Felt natural. And that's like the stuff I want out of animated movies more, instead of just non-stop plot beats. Think the girls will perform Golden at the Oscars? They're going to perform something, right? That's a good segue into Oscar talk. I was going to ask, it's a shoo-in for Best Animated. Probably going to win the award. Song? What's the deal with song? Do we know? Are you ready for the takedown? It's the last thing I hear before the K-pop stans come for me after this. That's what the broadcast is all about, man. This is our little corner. They can't find us. That's what it's all about over here. And if they do find us, it's a win-win situation. That's a lot of exposure for the broadcast, right? Right? Am I right? Golden's the one. I'm pushing for Soda Pop. We all know this. Soda Pop is the I'm Just Ken of this year, as far as I'm concerned. What are the other, like, what's going on in song? Like, what's the competition? I'm always tapped out of that category. It's just them and then like Diane Warren. What's the drink? It's water. It's water. Sinners, right. I thought there's an original Sinners song. Avatar song? I don't remember the Train Dreams one. Ann Lee, I would love to see. That'd be funny. I'm trying to think, man. I kind of block out song stuff. Miley Cyrus did the anime. Oh my god. I would love to see A$AP Rocky get the nomination. I don't care how you thought about or what you thought about Highest to Lowest, but that song is great. And that scene is really funny. That movie is so fun. And I think it got dealt a bad hand. David, thank you for the super chat. Karsten, have you seen the video, What's the Best Movie from Every State by Entertain the Elk? I know Entertain the Elk, but I don't think I've seen this video. Amazing video about the portrayal of U.S. states in film. That sounds like a great video. I got to check that out. I'm wondering what Minnesota is. Fargo? But that's technically North Dakota, famously. Oh, yeah, Zoo obviously is going to be there. It's going to be Zoo. Zoo is a shoo-in. I don't know why that hasn't been brought up yet. If Japanese Breakfast gets it for Materialist, that would be cool. Closing this out, I think it's been made pretty clear how I feel about this film. And it's not negative. I liked it. I really did. I ended up at a 3 for it. 3 leaning 3.5, because there is something really charming about it. There is something very rewatchable about it. Like I would happily watch this again. It's one of those animated films where I'm like, if I were a father, if I had a kid, I would happily watch this with them and be fine with it, as opposed to something like Mario or Minecraft. I mean, that's the thing, right? When I think about, and I don't care what people say, like these movies are for adults, but they're targeted for young children as well. As far as movies targeted for young children go, this is good. This is a step in the right direction. This is good animation. It's good storytelling. It's fun music. It's not cheap. It earns it. I mean, I can speak on that because I was a little put off at first, and it won me over. And I think that speaks to the film's strengths. Who knows, man? I might be a fan next week. I mean, next week you might see me bumping, what's it called? I might be ready for the takedown. I don't know. But I liked it. If you haven't seen it, it's on Netflix. It is probably ranked at it's probably at the bottom of the broadcast rank, just below Vanilla Sky, but it was a good movie. Okay. Let's move on. Let's check in on the poll. Next week, it looks like... Oh! Didn't expect this. The Fall is leading. The Fall 2006, leading at 41%. Funeral of Parade of Roses in second place at 27%. Training Day just trailing behind at 24%, and Nobody Knows at 8%. Damn. The one that I put down. Nobody wants to watch it, I guess. But yeah, The Fall leading the way. It looks like we might be watching The Fall, but you never know. Why does the thumbnail say The Broadcast? Because it's The Broadcast. This is what it's all about. This is The Broadcast. There have been so many viewers on this stream randomly that I'm like, did I accidentally stream on the main channel? But no, I don't know why you guys are here, but thanks for being here. I have no idea why this one is popping off. Welcome to The Broadcast, man. Okay. What do we have planned for the rest of the day? I thought we might be playing some Cine 2 Nerdle. I'm going to do my best to play it on my trackpad, one-handing it. I'm at a bit of a disadvantage, but that's fine. Maybe I should be because I'm just too goddamn good at the game. Nicholas, thank you for the super chat. Hey, Karsten, loved your Best Picture winners ranked 21st century video. You should watch Rank the Best Picture of 70s since you are missing 2 and it has a lot of bangers. I really want to, honestly. I love the 70s is my favorite decade of film, and so I believe it. Which ones am I missing? Is it Ordinary People? Is that 70s or that 80s? Or is that even 90s? What am I? You did make a typo on the thumbnail? Wait. Wait, what did I... Ow! I did! How long has it been like that? It's been like this the whole time? The last few thumbnails. And no one told me. That's crazy. This is bumming me out. I thought I trusted you guys. Well, we'll get it. So embarrassing. Kind of is, honestly. I'll take that one. That is a little embarrassing. They're broadcast. Yeah. Damn. The Hollywood Reporter broadcast. Thanks, man. Yeah. No, we're doing roundtables next week. We're doing the roundtables. The roundtables kind of fell off, didn't they? Those used to be the shit. They had like some of the most iconic roundtables out there. And then like they switched up the lighting and now it's in like a bright room. Like last year's sucked. I was like, what am I watching? Who cares? Let's do... Oh my god, I did all the puzzles this morning. I didn't even think about that. Why did I do the puzzles this morning? I had fucking stream. All right, well, we're going to do the burgle. I didn't do that one. Transition. So, if you didn't know, this is the burgle. It's popping off because of K-pop in the title. You're probably right. Well, if they're here, they've been silent. Burgle. Fish, fly, girlfriend, Los Angeles, poison, taxi, ticket, veteran, weather. Poison, veteran, weather, girlfriend, fish, fly, veteran. I know Los Angeles doesn't really fit into this, but I'm going to do Forrest Gump. Feels like that's going to... Yeah, that did pretty well. Call on Letterboxd. Thank you for becoming a member. Appreciate it. Shout out to your Letterboxd account. Girlfriend, taxi, poison, Los Angeles, ticket. The broadcast is streaming live on Korean television. Hello. Hello from Chicago. Actors on Actors is the way. It truly is. Last year I had the idea of watching all the actors to actors on actors, and ranking all of them. And then I like started watching one and I was like, this is a dumb idea. this is this is a new low. Los Angeles Poison, Taxi, Girlfriend Ticket. I'm going to say The Player. I don't think that's a great guess. I think it's only going to be Los Angeles. Oh, that's pretty good. Poison. Not bad. Taxi and Ticket. Taxi and Ticket. Taxi and Ticket. I'm going to say Ticket is tough. Ticket is really tough. I don't know why. No, that's not a good guess. Taxi and Ticket. I know obviously there's Taxi Driver, but like there's not a ticket in that movie. I guess I have so many guesses. We'll do Taxi Driver. Ticket. Where is a movie? What's a movie where they need a ticket? Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. The Golden Ticket. What was the big one? Airplane. That tracks. That tracks. All right, that was the Daily Burgle. Let's do another. Even though I did today's critical, let's pull up the archive. Let's do another one on stream. One we haven't done before. Let's go for this one. Will this be on the AP Bio exam? Oh, wait, I have to do this in case I want to make a short out of this. We're guessing the movie based on the Letterboxd review. I'm getting good at this. Will this be on the AP Bio exam? We got a 4.5, a lot of high scores, and a lot of low. I'm going to honestly take a stab at the substance. That feels pretty good. Nope. Okay. Oh, big one. Turns the source's haunting interiority and uncertain melancholy into something really thuddingly literal. Crazy first sentence. I also realized it was cut off. Annihilation? It could be Annihilation. I'm going to try Annihilation. Please? Okay. Damn. That will not be a short. Cool. That's fair. That's fair. I should not be reading chat. 2.5 is crazy. I probably would have gotten it at my female Ghostbusters. I should have kept that one going. Let's do one more. That was kind of underwhelming. I'm going to go here. Inspiring story about a single dad and his hustle mindset. I'm going to say Uncut Gems. I'm damn near... Okay, I really thought it was going to be Uncut Gems. This could also be Frankenstein. His hustle mindset. I would go to church every day if I knew blank was there. Church. First... Nope. Conclave? Nope. First Reformed. I'm locking in First Reformed. He has a hustle mindset. Nope. Okay. Not Enough Blood. Oh, that's... Come on, man. There Will Be Blood. That was the biggest... That should have been the last clue. This isn't an exaggeration. Capitalism just really be doing that to people. All right. Man. All right, let's play some normal Cine 2 Nerdle. I'm going to do... This is going to be interesting. This is going to be... They got practice mode, which is kind of nice, but fuck that, right? Smotty, what the fuck? Aren't you a member? This game, there's just not enough people playing this game these days. That's how small it is. That's crazy. Okay, you have Go to the Movies. I have Go to the Movies. We have Ryuichi Sakamoto. I'm going to take you somewhere crazy. I'm going to go Merry Christmas, Mr. Lawrence. We're going to go somewhere I'm very familiar and comfortable in. The Man Who Fell to Earth. I'm going to go... no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to say Fire Walk With Me. We did do the K-pop discussion. I was positive on it. Didn't love it, but interesting movie. The Prestige. What was that movie that he was in? It was last year. I might have him on this one. He's stumped. Definitely Maybe with Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds deep cut. This is not a deep cut, but I'm gonna say the Green. Is Seth Rogen in Green Lantern? Who else is in Definitely Maybe? Is that Anna Kendrick? I'm gonna escape. I didn't like my options there. That was a strategic escape. It was in my mind all along. Okay, Sing Street. I'm a little fucked with this one. I don't know anybody in this movie. Oh man. I'm gonna say Submarine. Didn't work. We're escaping. Okay, lock in. This is not going that well. Let me try and rest the mic on... No. Oh, it's actually working. Okay, 65. Adam Driver. Father, Mother... No. Father, Mother... Where is it, man? It's not in yet. It's because your headphones are too tight. I'm going to net. Yeah, I don't need the headphones on. I just realized that. What If with Adam Driver? What if? We're going to hit you with the cast. Okay. Mackenzie Davis. Mackenzie Davis. I'm going to go Eileen. No, that's someone else. That is someone else. I'm going to go Horns. I got you on the first Daniel Radcliffe strike. That's good for me. I'm going to rush this one a bit. It is for the aesthetic. You hit me with Guns Akimbo. That's fine. Kind of expected that. I'm going to go Weird. The Al Yankovic story. I think I'm comfortable there. $13. Evan Rachel Wood. I'll take it a Kajillionaire. John, do you want to get dinner tonight? I'm in town. We should grab a bite. This is going to be awkward if you can't. Burn After Reading. Welcome to F1. Okay. Richard Jenkins. I'm going to take you to Friends with Benefits. What is happening? It wouldn't go. How can I say no? You don't gotta answer. That's all I need to hear. Woody Harrelson. I'm gonna say Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. What the hell is Froob? What do you mean take him to take him to Froob? Ben Kingsley. I couldn't get there in time. I'll be honest. My chat shut down, so I was busy trying to like refresh that and get that up. So I was barely focusing. But you know what? Good game. Good game. You earned that. I had no idea what to do there. That was rough. That was a good warm-up. I usually don't play you on the warm-up. So that was solid. That took a lot of effort on my part. King, I need to go to bed, but everyone vote the blah, 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 blah. King, I need to go to bed, unfortunately, but everyone vote The Fall, please. I promise you won't regret it. It's so amazing, and the director funded himself. I think you're gonna be just fine. I think The Fall is the clear winner today. We're playing Elliot D. I exist. I just saw that. I'll play you in a second. Yes, if you're a member, we also get to do 1v1 Cine 2 Nerdle. That's a part of it. I'm working out to the broadcast right now. I've secretly always wondered if people do that. I'm like, would this be good workout? Listening? It's gotta be. It's gotta be decent. A nice distraction. When are you done streaming? I'm down to eat. It might be a second. Well, I'll be done streaming in maybe half an hour. But I have to wait for Cookie to get back from voice lessons, which will be 7:30. Okay, George McKay, Viggo Mortensen. I gotta lock in, man. I'm not locked in at all right now. I'm doing a jigsaw while I listen. Dude, I envy you. That sounds like such a good time right now. What about 8, John? Would that work? We don't have to. This is studying for the final is crazy. History of violence. You just walked right into the shrouds. I guess you need mystery horror. Not very good, but you did not see someone in the library watching the stream. There's no way. Yeah, John, I almost started suggesting places to go, and then I was like, I should not do that on the stream. Ian McKellen. Orlando Bloom, welcome to The Good Doctor. Do you watch sitcoms? Not really. But I got nothing against them. I just can't find a good one these days. Dracula Jigsaw, that's amazing. Hey, did anyone watch... I think I brought this up earlier. Did anyone watch the new Chair Company? Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring. I'm gonna take you to The Matrix. Hey, take his ass to Froob. What are you talking about? What is Froob? That's got to be one of the craziest finales I've ever seen. Knock knock. Welcome to eternity. Oh, not eternity. Good fortune. We're cooking. We are cooking. Best Talking Heads song. My favorite is not even really a Talking Heads song, but a thank you for this. Tilda Swinton. Was she in the Phoenician Scheme? She was not. What was she in? She was in something. Just hit him with Memoria. Fuck, man. What was Tilda Swinton's? Oh, Ballad of a Small Player. I like Heaven Live. Off Stop Making Sense. But I also like This Must Be the Place. Basic answer. But okay. You gave me a second chance. This guy's not very good. No offense if you're in stream. You're not very good. Dude, the finale of The Chair Company has like some of the funniest lines in the whole show. It's so good. There's an amazing stop motion animation bit that that just made me laugh so much. I don't know why. Colin Farrell. I'll take you to Minority Report, I think. I think that's fine. You haven't put one mystery on the board. You watched Eric Andre, right? I did. Yeah, I still haven't seen American Utopia. I should. Did the jump scare get you? No, but it should have. I mean, I could see it, like, it was scary. It was scary. I think I've come to just expect that, like, anything can happen in this show, so nothing really will jump scare me, but Adventures of Tintin, Steven Spielberg, I'm going to go 1941. What stops someone from referencing IMDb the whole game? They could be doing it on their phones and we'll never know. The time limit makes it so you can't really search for too long. Is someone in this? Nope. There we go. But and if you're doing it on your computer, that you get hit with Googling Gary, and after a certain point, they kick you. They do their best, but it still happens for sure. Eddie Murphy. I'm gonna go You People. I'm pretty bad with Eddie Murphy, so I'm a little scared about this final cross. Dangerous Animals. I don't even know. I actually. Okay, Allison Janney. That's something. Or Kerry Washington. She was. No. Allison Janney. I mean, let's just hit him with I, Tonya. That's a safe place to be. That's a good place to be. It was not in the competition. Dangerous Animals. History of Sound could have won. History of Sound was in competition. Megalopolis was in competition. The Mastermind was in competition. The Wolf of Wall Street, one battle after another, man. Is there a better one than that? There might be a better one. I'll take you to Big Beautiful Journey. What the fuck's it called? A Big Bold Beautiful Journey. I still haven't seen it. Do you think Conor O'Malley is working on a full-length movie yet? His shorts are always so exciting. Rap World is the closest thing we have, and it's out there, but who's to say, man? We don't know. I may have gotten him with this one. He's got to go Margot Robbie. Ratatouille or The Incredibles? Ratatouille, I think. John, I do want to watch it. It looks like a good time. I'm cooking this guy. I'm kind of cooking this guy right now. We were thinking of also just watching a movie in general. Carrie Condon. Welcome to Train Dreams. Not Bullet Train. What's the release for Rancho Mirage looking like? We're going to try for some festivals, and I think donors will get an early cut. I'm still trying to figure out what's a good way to go about that, because I really don't want people like sending it around, because that just makes me sad. But Joel Edgerton. Go Boys in the Boat. I don't know. I'm gonna. Dirtbag was like just an endless festival thing, and I kind of want to just try a first wave of fests, and if it doesn't work out, put it out. The Thing from 2011. What about The Thing from 1982? You didn't think that one through, did you? You didn't think that one through. Shelby Oaks. Oh, damn. Oh, you may have gotten me with this one. I don't think I've never seen Shelby Oaks played. I don't know what else Keith David was in. You got me. I know Keith David is in a bunch of other things, but you got me with that one. I could have done They Live. I was blanking, man. Absolutely anything. Simon Pegg, Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning, End the Game. That was a walk in the park. The Sloth. I'm going to do this one, and then I Exist. We'll play a quick one. I keep forgetting. I just automatically hit it. Elevate Horror. Okay, so they need Elevate Horror, which means play 3 films from the combined filmographies of Ari Aster, Jennifer Kent, Jordan. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Woody Harrelson. We're going to go Caleb Landry Jones. We're going to go Dogman. That could lead you into Jordan Peele, but I think I'm going to be fine. Princess and the Frog is a really good one. Leon the Professional. Luc Besson. Welcome to Dracula 2025. Oh, what? I thought he directed that. Oh, no, he did a different one with Caleb Landry Jones 2025. I don't remember. Okay, that's fine. Get out of this. I don't know, man. Oh. I just played you? Hey, good game. It was a good fight. Role models. I might get cooked this round. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not. This is the end. I don't know. Opening it wide up. I'm gonna hit you with the block on that actually. Spider-Man 2, Kirsten Dunst new movie. It doesn't exist. Alfred Molina. Is Willem Dafoe technically in this one? It worked. Another brick. Why not? Roofman would have worked. Why? Who's in Roofman? Oh, Kirsten Dunst. Is she in that? Oh. Coleman Domingo was also in Wicked for Good. Walk in the Park. And then there's like a shit ton of Stephen King, you're right. Please Don't Destroy. That's a crazy pull. Please Don't Destroy. Oh my god, if I had legs, I'd kick you. Dude, I'm cooking right now, man. Oh my god. That's crazy. Should I block this one? I think I'm fine. We're in A24 territory, which is dangerous, but I think we're fine. Neighbors, welcome to Good Fortune, man. Oh, dude, it just doesn't end, does it? Just doesn't end. Keanu, all right, I got fucked. Keegan-Michael Key. Super Mario Brothers with a block. I still haven't seen Multiple Maniacs, no. The menu. Fuck. Okay, you blocked me. It doesn't matter. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Elevate horror. I'll stay away from Anya Taylor-Joy for sure. Mountainhead? Nope, that doesn't work. I'll do juror number 2, I think. I'm good there. I don't know what you can do with Nicholas Hoult here. Nosferatu, that's all good. I'll go Superman. You might end me here. I don't know what you got in the can, but this is a close game. This is a close game. I got to use that escape. Oh, yeah, we're in a dangerous place now. I could play Frankenstein, but let's see. You have Ari Aster, Julia Ducournau, Oz Perkins. I think I might be okay in Frankenstein, actually. This is a risk. This is certainly a risk. But I'm surprised. Pearl, it's funny that doesn't count, but because Ty West is not included in this. Ari Aster, Frankenstein. Oh, we're good. We're good. Keeper of Lost Causes. Is that one guy? All Quiet? No. That's okay. We need one more. They need one more. We're fine. We're fine. We're in a good place. We're in a good place. Eurovision Song Contest. Will Ferrell. That's okay. That's okay. Eurovision Song Contest. We'll go. Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. I think we're fine. Please do Benny Safdie. That would be wonderful. Okay, you escaped. Very, very valid. Very valid. I mean, I might just go Amelia Perez. I'm not sure about this. That's a safe place, I feel like. I know, right? Because Elio. Yeah, I didn't even actually think about that, but that's good. That's pretty good. I can't go Elio off that Way of the Water, though, because of, But they have to go. Okay, they went Selena Gomez. Oh, how'd they get out of that? Selena Gomez. I'm going to go Spring Breakers, I think. Am I safe? I think I'm safe in Spring Breakers. Are you there, God? It's me, Karsten. Oh, man. High School Musical. Vanessa Hutchins, Zac Efron. Song to Song. No, he's not in that. What's the one, the guy from Catfish? I'll go Iron Claw. That seems so risky. That seems really risky. But I think we're fine. He's in a bit of a pickle. He's got to get to Ari Aster somehow. So Ari Aster's definitely who he's going for. And that's really tough. There was not a Zac Efron movie this year, I don't think. Iron Claw's 2 years old. We're getting old, John. Zac Efron, dude, what is the one with the Max from the thing? The DJ movie. DJ. Oh, Brenda Song. Zootopia 2. She's in that. That's fine. That's God. I just assumed she was in High School Musical. I thought all the Disney people were in the same things together. She's got to be in this one. She might be in this one. Nope. Okay, we're in a weird place. Now we're in a very weird place, and I don't like it. Austin Butler's in that? Dude. I'm getting nervous, man. I'm getting nervous. I completely forgot about Austin Butler's Disney Channel run. Big Daddy? Adam Sandler? What is the new Adam Sandler movie? Happy Gilmore 2? Yes! Oh! Oh! That is crazy. That's crazy, man. Oh my god. That was really scary. Good game. Oh, GG. Wow. Okay. I exist if you're still here. Let's do it. H-Town Texans fan. Oh, let's do it. Yeah, I had to put the hood on just to, it helped. Something about it helped. I don't know what it was. Oh, man. Anyway, are you going to take one of your channel members to Cannes next year? I don't think we're on that level yet. All good. Take your time. I don't even know if I'm going to go to Cannes next year. It's kind of a big thing, obviously. It's a bit of a big trip. I mean, I always say that, and then once it's happening, I'm kind of like, well, I got to go. But I don't know, man. It really takes up a lot of time and a lot of money. You've inspired me to start your own weekly stream. That's incredible. I hope it's going. What days do you stream? I would love to tune in. Let's go to Annecy next year. That would be cool. That would be really cool. I see. All right, let's do it. Let's run it. You're one of the top players. I don't know if I believe you. Okay, you need horror. I need go to the movies. We started off with Minority Report. I'm going to send you two. I feel good about Miami Vice. Why not? Why not? What's the big deal? What's wrong with that? Back in Action, Jamie Foxx. I didn't see that one coming. No one saw that one coming. Back in Action with Jamie Foxx. Who's in that with him? Glenn Close. Is it on yet? It's got to be on yet. Yeah. No, that's not what I meant. That is not what I meant to play. What is this? I don't actually. Oh, God, man. I didn't know. Oh, okay. That's fine. Contest IMAX is doing where you can just suggest any movies to show. I did not see that. I gotta put Uncut Gems in there. Or not Uncut Gems, Climax. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Brad Pitt. Welcome to 7. I know I could probably play. Actually, I am gonna. What do I do? No, let's do Caught Stealing. Let's go the points route. Requiem for a Dream, Tron airs. It's a walk in the park right now. It's just a walk in the park. You can submit up to 4 movies. Damn. I'm going to put in Climax for sure. I'm going to put in, I'll put in Tree of Life. I'll put in Gummo. Jared Leto, Morbius. Welcome to Showing Up. I thought she was in that. No. Who was the guy? Oh, he was in Caught Stealing. I can't play that. Okay, I'll say Last Night in Soho. Honestly, a terrible play. Honestly, a very bad play. Wolf Grindin, yes. Anyone who's a member. Up until I gotta go. A Fistful of Fingers. Interesting. Is this the one that Tarantino was talking about? Shaun of the Dead, that's fine. Oh man, you were just bricking me out. Shaun of the Dead. I mean, what you know about Paul with the brick? Bricked up on a Wednesday night. Good fortune. You have nowhere to hide now. No more bricks. I'll check it out, Wolf. Dude, Phantom Thread in IMAX. That would be great. Dude, I need you guys' input on this. I almost suggested Phantom Thread to, wait, Nobody 2 maybe? It worked. I was going to suggest it for family movie night. But I was like, because I'm like, there's no like graphic sex scenes in it, but it's a little weird. This has a funny Anora connection. Four-letter words. Sean Baker. Left-handed girl is not in here yet. Sean Baker. I'm going to go Takeout. Oh, God, you got the third strike, Sean Baker. I'm fucked. I'm just fucked. I'll get it warmed up. I mean, I'll try Daddy Longlegs, maybe. No. It is a great December film. The Final Reckoning. Tom Cruise. I thought there was a connection there. Color of Money. That's fine. It's a bit uncomfortable watch for a family night. Yeah, maybe you're right. I ask genuinely because I'm like there might be some, like it could work, but maybe not. Maybe not. We'll do Kundun. Dreams. Oh, buddy, we're going into a bad place now. This isn't going to end well for any of us. This is going to get real tough. Okay, Akira Kurosawa. I got one chance here. Where do we want to go? We'll go Stray Dog. I haven't seen it. Samurai Rebellion. Okay, we're still going. We're still going. Shit. The Last Swordsman. What's it called? Samurai. The Last Samurai? No. This isn't going to be good, man. This is not going to be good. We're going to escape. I don't know my Toshiro Mifune outside of Kurosawa. I'll admit. You watched Phantom Thread with your family and it didn't go over super well? My light went out. In what way? Harakiri? Sword of Doom. That's what I was thinking of. I was like, why am I thinking Last Swordsman? Honey, don't. Honey, do. Sorry about that. Yeah, Human Condition. The Edward, thank you for the membership. Appreciate it. It's very nice of you. Thank you. Mamma Mia. I want to stay in this. I want to stay in this zone. They just really didn't like the vibe with it at all. That's fair. That's fair. I think my family, and I don't know why I did this. This is kind of on me. I think they hated Licorice Pizza, but I was just desperate to get something. They like really needed like an Oscar movie that night. It was that year, and Stellan, buddy, welcome to Sentimental. If I can fucking spell it. Oh, Jesus. I can't believe I almost. Good game. Good game. Good game. All right, who's next? Wolf, right? Wolf, what's your name? Beep beep. Thank you for the membership. Thank you. Thank you for the membership. I appreciate it. Your guest. Amazing. If you send me a request, because I think that's worked better in the past. The stream will be going for another 15 minutes. Yes. You considered showing yours the master? That one's a little awkward. Beep beep. I will play you after this one. Karsten, which membership should I get? At the moment, I'll be honest, I haven't figured out a way to differentiate them a whole lot. I'll play any member in Saints Row. The higher tier one is basically just if you want to support more. But we have no like higher perks at the moment. It was gonna be Sine True Nerdle, and honestly, so I think the way it Power of the Dog. Sorry, roses. I'm trying to figure it out. But yeah, that's you could just whatever you're comfortable with if you want to consider getting a membership. Doctor Strange, Mad Mickelson. I'm going to take you to another round. Not very good if you're... Well, mystery is not bad. I play Sine True Nerdle every stream at this point. And I stream every week. Tyrese Taylor, thank you for the membership. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for the support. I want to just warn you guys, like, I like, if you're just becoming a member to play today, like, I have limited time, so I might not get to you today, but, like, we stream every week, and next week, we'll get down to it if we can't get to it today. Casino Royale, I was talking about playing members and then not doing a good job with playing a member. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I'm going to take you to the Man on the Moon. Nope, that's not. What's it called? Man on the Moon. It's a Milosh. Clue. That's okay. I'll take you to My Cousin Vinny. We just learned this. Watch Mulholland Drive on a second date didn't go the best. Tell her that the third date, it's going to click a lot more, and rewatch it on that third date. Be like, so to actually understand it, we need to watch this again, so I think we need to have a third date. Good Fellas, Alto Nights. Limitless, Robert De Niro. Robert De Niro, Third Strike. I'm going to take you to Cape Fear. What do you know about Cape Fear? I'm getting fucked right now, man. You're a beast. Paul Schrader. Sissy Spacek, welcome to Die My Love, with a big old brick on that one. This guy's a beast, man. Yeah, Happiness is not a living room watch. That's an alone in your room kind of thing. 48 Hours? Who is that? Eddie Murphy? man. You're I'm gonna just take us comfortably up to Dolomite is my name. I think that's okay. You're just a beast, man. Okay, Eddie Murphy, that's fine. Welcome to what's it called? Dr. Doolittle 2. Why not? Scooby-Doo, Superman. No, you blocked me. That's fine. That's fine. We'll do Kick-Ass. Did he do that? No, he had nothing to do with that. Scooby-Doo 2, Monsters Unleashed. I'm fighting for my life right now against this guy. Why am I don't know why I thought to not brick mystery on Scooby-Doo. That was dumb of me. Jay Kelly or Matthew Lillard will do SLC Punk. You'll probably find a way out of this. Oh, you dog. So mad at you. Fuck you, man. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, Inception. Now let's play it cool here. Let's play it cool. One battle with the brick. I'm gonna lose. I've accepted I'm definitely gonna lose. This is insane, but I'm gonna try my best. U-turn. I'm so fucked. Just end it, man. The game. Good game. That was some real ass Cine Nerdle. I gotta respect that one. You had me. All right. Great. Plexo Desk 25, if I'm not mistaken. Did you ever see the first Five Nights at Freddy's? I actually did not. Wolf, that was insane, man. It's so mid. That's kind of what I heard. I heard like it's not even like fun in a bad way. Like it's or in a like it's just kind of whatever, you know? I have considered. Cuz I want to watch Caught by the Tides, and I started watching it and I got 45 minutes in and thought it was incredible. Then I went to the bathroom. I looked up on Letterboxd and everyone was like, so it's basically all of his other films. It's a compilation. And I was like, oh, I feel like I was enjoying it just fine. But I was like, I kind of want to watch this again with that in mind and with some context. So I was like, I guess I got to go watch all his movies and then run this back, which is not what everyone else is doing. So I should be fine. I should have just finished the movie is what I'm saying. David Fincher, The Killer. I know you have horror too. Play 11 films of this genre to win. This is already, I mean, I've opened you up pretty, let's stop it there. There's potential, I feel like, off The Killer. Show your family The Player. They'd probably love it. If they haven't seen it already, they may have seen it already. Prometheus, Ridley Scott. I'm going to hit you with Alien because I don't know any other Ridley Scott horror movies off the bat. Christine, welcome to Life of Chuck with a brick. I'm going to the No Other Choice IMAX showing next Monday. That is incredible. I hope you have a good time. That's going to be a very fun experience. What are you gonna do here? What are we doing here? Dr. Sleep. Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Okay, I'm gonna take you to, what's her name? I always forget the name of this movie. Maria. It's called Maria. Yeah, I that Caught by the Tides is a valid number one for this year. It really is. I gotta check it out, man. I'm gonna hit you with no. Thank you, Amoebus. Yeah, that sounds amazing. I gotta check that out. Is it in here yet? It is. Okay, that's fine. Let's go Y tu mama también. I think that's okay. I don't know how you're so well versed in Gael Garcia horror. Kronos. You hit me with the block, of course. That's okay. Is Devil's Backbone is a horror, man. Did he ever make not a horror? Is Hellboy? I guess it doesn't matter for me, but I'm gonna brick that for sure. I'm struggling, man. I'm just deteriorating. I think I got one more round of Cine to Nerdle in. I forget if like there was another member who wanted to play, but just to let you guys know, I got one more in me. What the hell is storytelling? I know the name Selma Blair. For the life of me, I can't figure out. Tadzalans! Okay. I mean, dude. No, we're going to go... We'll do happiness. We'll do happiness. I was going to go wiener dog, but... I don't think I spelled wiener right. Just had the craziest crack in my neck. Bit concerned, if I'm going to be honest. Elizabeth Harvest. Dylan Baker. I'll go dream scenario with a brick. I'm getting cooked, man. Birdie. Nicolas Cage, go to the movies. Surfer. Thank you, chat. I need all the help I can get right now, man. Because they're definitely going to get a third strike Nicolas Cage that I've never heard of. And get their, that horror point. Vampire's Kiss, I feel like I should know this. Why would I know this? 500 Days of Summer. Yeah, Tyrese, I'm down to play. Just hit me with your username. Exotica. Dude, what is going on, man? Is there a second Exotica? Who's in this? I promise I'm not doing this to like plow through. I just don't know these movies. We're in a good place now. Thank you. It's called We Are Your Friends. That's what it's called. Okay. We Are Your Friends, Zac Efron. I'm gonna go right back to High School Musical 2. I'm gonna send you right back to that. Yeah, the 2500 rank was a oh Jesus Christ. What the fuck is Firestarter? What am I looking at? I guess we'll go 1984 Firestarter. That's only right. Obviously, this will give you another Stephen King. Get my ass kicked, man. Okay, you brought me back. Sorcerer, we can do something with this for sure. I know you're gonna kick my ass immediately, but I'm gonna go all that jazz. My mic. – Amarcord. I why am I blanking on this? Someone I know is in this. Amarcord. Amarcord. Life is Sweet. It's a different. It's maybe Amadeus. Good game. That was just. Oh, it's Fellini, dude. I was like, what famous filmmaker made this movie? And I, for some reason, I was like, it's Italian. It can't be Mike Lee. I was getting it mixed up with some Mike Lee movie. Oh, dude, that was rough. There was maybe a chance there if I had gone Fellini. Oh my god. Well, good game. I'm getting brutally humbled right now. Okay, last round. Tyrese. Let's see how we do. Oh my god, you sent one so long ago. I apologize. If you send me a request, that'd be great. Got to get that rank up, little bro. I don't want to be up there. I don't. It's scary up there, man. They're too good. I'm not. Like, I think I just gotta I gotta play more. I just gotta know where they're taking me so that I can either avoid it or then I know the connections myself. It's like GeoGuessr. You just gotta play more. How did you feel after your very first fan interaction? Fucking 2200 rank. Oh my god. This is gonna. Why? Where did you guys come from? This is crazy. Poor Things. You need science fiction. This is gonna be terrible, and I need Poor Things. I need to go to the movies. Sanctuary. Christopher Abbott. Sanctuary. Margaret Qualley. I'm gonna go. John, are you still here, by the way? I'm thinking. Drive Away Dolls. John, can you do the, if you haven't already, can you do the, what's it called? The weekly boxed. Honey Don't. That's good for me. Okay, you bricked me. That's fair. Honey Don't. I'm going to take you to Emily the Criminal. That's something. Face Off, not bad. Surfer, not bad. Brick, we're cooking. Oh, very first fan interaction. So it was a, oh fuck. That's okay. Color Out of Space, I think. That's not bad. Or unless you have science fiction, that could have been a disaster. I'm already down to one brick, but it's fine. I can gain momentum. I can get out of this. It's going to be okay. My very first fan interaction was a classmate who, so it's like, it was a little underwhelming because it was someone who kind of knew a lot of people I knew, but I was like, I'll take it. I'll still take it. Evil Bong. I'm not kidding you. I was just looking this up. I know that Jack Black is, oh, maybe he's not in this one. Well, Cheech and Chong's next movie, clearly. He was at Chipotle. No, he wasn't in that one. Spy Kids. Oh, but he was just in Zootopia 2. Danny Trejo. Of course. Secret Obsession. Brenda Song. That's not Chris Hemsworth, is it? Gonna try it. No. Brenda Song. I mean, we'll do the Sweet Life movie, obviously. Moonshot, Cole Sprouse. That's crazy. I can't believe you were like, you pulled out a Cole Sprouse sci-fi. Yours, mine, and ours, different guy. Okay, that's fine. I was thinking about Drake Campana. Not. What about your first interaction from a complete stranger? I think Timothy Chalamet. Okay, that's good. That's fine. Timothy Chalamet, Marty Supreme. It's obviously not in here. What am I talking about? Timothy Chalamet. I'm gonna go men, women, and children. Followed by The Block, because you're not gonna get that Dune point. I can't remember my first complete stranger one. Love Simon. I'm gonna go Shithouse. That Logan Miller connection. Zootopia 2's better, in my opinion. But I'd rather K-pop win the Oscar. It's a complicated thing. It's tied? The Fall is tied? We Live in Time. The Wonder, because... Oh, no. I don't want to go to Dune. We Live in Time. Andrew Garfield. I think Silence is okay. No, it's not. What am I talking about? No, it's not. The Amazing Spider-Man? Think for a second. Yeah, this is okay. Rent. We're just going to keep doing Rent. It's going to get ugly. Flatliners. A remake of the original Flatliners, of course. Hollow Man. Kevin Bacon. Who's in this? Oh, baby. Yeah, we'll take Weapons. I know that's probably going to give you something, but I'll take it. The Wave. Justin Long. Barbarian, I guess. I'm fucked. I knew when you started pulling, I was like, you know Justin Long in a way that I don't. So it's going to get ugly. So it looks bad, but you need 3, I need 4. We're not that far apart here. We're really not that far apart. We're not too different, you and I. John Tucker Must Die. Brittany Snow. Brittany Snow. Brittany Snow. Who is she again? There's got to be a bunch of people in this. Oh, dude, I don't know anybody in this, man. How? Fucking New Year's Eve? What is this movie? I don't know Brittany Snow. Oh my god, man. Oh. Jesus Christ. You know what? Good game. I freaking worship you, man. All right. Guys, I'm sorry, but I have to call it there. As far as Cine 2 Nerdle goes, we still have a little bit left in the stream. Let's check in on the poll. It is very close. There's still a little bit of time left in the stream before we call it, but it is 34-34 The Fall and Funeral of Parade of Roses. It's very close. That's crazy. Until then, though, we will do the weekly boxed. If you're new here, okay, yeah, we got it. If you're new here, every week we pull up a random Letterboxd account from the Discord. If you want to be included on this fun little end of the stream game, we got it going on over on the Discord. Bajocks. Let's pull it up real quick. Let's take a gander at this. Let's take a gander. Let's see what this one is all about. By Jocks. Here we are. I don't rate a lot of movies because then I will keep changing the rating over and over and over again every time I think about a movie. That's a galaxy brain move. This guy's doing Letterboxd the right way. I don't know what I'm looking at. Is this a bagel or a potato? I'm not sure. We got Little Women, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, Anatomy of a Fall, and The Witch. This is good. This is good. I mean, it's pretty standard. This is like, how do we? You're a screenplay head. This is someone who watches a lot of BookTube, is what I'm getting out of this. Even if these aren't all books, they have book vibes. This is a bookish page, is what I'm picking up on. That's a cool Anatomy of a Fall poster, by the way. But I like it. I like all of these movies quite a bit. So, off to a good start. Amazing, but at the end they stray off, and you feel like, what? Wait, what's? Oh wait, that's Jesus. I might be dyslexic. I can't. I need to stop. I need to stop. I was like, I'm lost. That's on me. Amazing, but at the end they stray off, and you feel like, wait, that's it. Yep. Movies I slept during. Now this, you good? I'm hanging in there. I'm hungry. Movies I slept during. This is a fascinating list. This is what we've been looking for in these weekly boxes. Tar. Fair, but you're missing out. Conclave, I don't know how. Maybe in the first 30 minutes, but like after that, there's no reason for you to be asleep. You should be wired. You should be leaned forward in the seat. Napoleon, that's very valid. Triangle of Sadness is probably a crazy one to fall asleep to and then wake up to. Imagine falling asleep, first act, you wake up third act of this film. That's got to be insane. Killers of the Flower Moon. That's just, that's a crime. You shouldn't be falling asleep at Killers of the Flower Moon. Zone of Interest, also a crime. El Condi, fair. Maestro, very fair. I was fighting sleep that one too. Fablemans, dude, you just couldn't fuck with 2022 to 2023. You just weren't on board. Like, damn. The rest of these, I can't say. Sound of Metal, I hate to say it, kind of a good sleep movie. I mean, the sound design, it makes it so it's kind of like white noise at parts. But also a crime. This is a good movie. And then Ginger Snaps Network being John Malkovich. I hope you, I mean, what does it say? I have finished these after I'd woken up. So you have watched these. You have watched these. That is honestly reassuring to hear. I'm glad to hear that, because these are these are essentials. This is a good profile. Best supporting actor, but who you're referring to is very important. You're leaving me on edge here. This is a good profile. Bye, Jocks. Thank you for joining the Discord, and it's good to have you here. Okay. Switching back. I think we're going to call it. We are going to figure out what next week's movie is. It is tied. It's tied. Listen, this is a first. This has never happened. The only way to settle this is a very quick public poll, which we've never done. But we're going to do a very quick, it's going to be a minute long. A very quick public poll. I misspelled parade. Not a coin flip. Because there's a way to settle this. Okay. And Funeral of a Parade of Roses or The Fall. I'm dropping it. What time is it? 7:03. I'm going to give this a minute. Stopwatch. Timer. "59 seconds. 59 seconds. And we'll see who's ahead. In the meantime, I'll talk a little bit about what there is to look forward to on the horizon. We got a weird film takes video coming next week that I pulled from responses on Twitter. We'll see if you made the cut. There were a shit ton of replies on that, and it got out of control. So I only have 10. Andy, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the 5. 10 out of 10 Stream King. Glad I got to finally watch one live. Keep it up. Can't wait to watch next time. Thank you so much. Thank you. And glad to see you using the emotes. Good to see you as always. 16 seconds. 16 seconds. Checking in. Funeral of Parade of Roses. I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Guys, it's going to be Funeral of Parade of Roses. The Fall will return next week. It will return next week. Don't give up hope, Elizabeth. It will happen. It will happen. I promise you. It is just called Funeral Parade of Roses. I don't know why I keep saying Funeral of Parade. I can't read. Yes, that's my alarm song. Okay, I need to go. But guys, thank you so much. John, let me know if you want to get dinner. We will be streaming next week, normal time, 1 p.m. Pacific. Thank you all for coming out today. This was a really fun one. This was a lot of fun. Hope you enjoyed K-Pop Demon Hunters, and I hope you enjoy Funeral Parade of Roses song. Whatever.